There is something I must do to help you, he says. And using his long coat, he makes some strange objects appear on many tables before you.
Do we need an adult for this?
What may appear to be junk.
Apple is adult.
What may appear to be junk and random memorabilia before you is an actual fact. Or an actual...
Hold on.
Yeah?
Hold on. Are we deciding who the avatar he is?
No.
No, it's nothing that.
No, he's already been decided.
What may appear to be junk and random memorabilia before you is an actual fact. Are power sources for untapped powers that lie within you. Each path relating to you in some specific way that I can't, for the life of me, fathom. But here they are.
I can.
So which one of you shall step forward first to look at my wares?
I
How much are they going to cost us?
I think Empusa is going to go last because it's in her character to just be mellow about it.
Okay.
So
Apple goes up to the table. Do you have food?
obviously,
Oh no, of course not, Apple. Okay, I'm going to have to make a special exception for you in how I explain things.
Apple is hungry.
Okay, so the priest shows you the wares of your table and says, this strange animal gives you magic to damage things over time. This card summons something from within you to fight with you. And then he picks up a nutsack, and this gets you squirrel friends.
Squirrels!
I take it that is your choice then, child.
Squirrels, 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 squirrels.
Congratulations. You have now gained the help of the squirrel folk, and even some extra bestial attacks to your repertoire that shall
yeah,
be
because
added.
that's
Most of
she
squirrels
really
though.
needed that.
By the way, the squirrels will be enraged with you as well.
Yay!
That sounds amazing.
Hang on,
Tiny angry things.
doesn't that make Apple Squirrel Girl now?
Yes!
Yes.
Just to spoil things for
And
you.
their own bird.
Just to spoil things for you, the other two were Persona 4 and Madoka Magica, where the small animal looks up to you and says, "Won't you please sign a contract with me?"
Empusa is getting that. Empusa is getting that.
Oh no. You
Oh,
have
no,
a different
Apusa.
you have a different table of things, Empusa.
Ooh, yeah, more interesting.
Who shall come next to gain?
Apple is hugging the squirrel.
You. Oh, there's lots of squirrels around you right now. There's like many of them
Hug.
coming for you.
She is asking the squirrels if they can get her food.
They go forth looking for food for you. Anyway,
Oh,
next
okay.
next customer,
Oh my,
please.
oh my God, we created a monster, a
Probably.
nut monster.
Who shall
Anyway,
come
who's
next?
going next?
I might as well.
Okay. I'll do
Okay.
next.
Okay then, let me get to your wares on your table over here. Right,
Follow me.
Roger. On this table, he picks up a helmet. This shall give you the ability to bring to life things from your own mind, and even some other abilities of psychokinetic nature. And the next thing,
Of psychotrickerist nature.
this is a canine spirit that shall transform you into your canine friend, so to speak. And the last one, which is an orb of strange energy, it makes you into an actual reality bender. Which one of these three shall you choose?
Could you specify what this reality bender does?
I can only say that it can shape reality around you and be used to recreate land and structures for offensive and defensive purposes.
Ooh.
Sounds handy. I got nerf for that.
Yeah, let's go with the reality bending.
Then you have been given this power, my child. May you use it well. Now,
Preferably getting rid of your illness.
On to the next customer. Who shall come next for my wares?
Do you want to go first, Equinox, or should I?
You go first.
Onyxian, come forward.
He steps forward.
You see 3 blades stuck in the table. One is the Sword of the Magus. This shall give you more magic-based attacks. Next up is the Sakamoto Blade. With great speed and technique, you can take on the enemy with pure swordplay. And finally, a Wooden Buchan. You live for the moment, using intense feelings in your heart. You can summon greater inner strength against obstacles.
I'd be a madman if I didn't take the Bokken. I'm taking the Bokken.
Then you have chosen your path, my child.
Hey.
So with that said, Demonox, I believe you're next since Impusa wants to go last.
Yes.
Come forth.
Well then.
Come forth, my... Well, I'm afraid you're not my child, but...
No,
God-
if you choose to try for it, I will not be happy with that statement.
Of course not. Okay, first thing you see is a staff. You can wield power of a cursor. The second
Cool.
thing is an armor, a bio armor to be exact, which can increase your stats and give some specialized abilities to enhance some things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, he picks up what looks like an old gremlin, and the gremlin looks up to you and says, "Ah, if you are to go on this path, then we shall serve you, and your every vile deed that you
Ooh.
command."
The darkness, everyone?
Nope. Not that guy.
Overlord.
Yep, I know exactly which three he's going, which three they are as well. Okay, so I've got.
This guy can give you access to minions of 4 different types, at your beck and call, of course.
We do have a summoner already, but I do like the idea of the minions.
He's the
At the
darkness.
same time, no, not that one. At the same time, though, I'm liking both the staff and the bio gauntlet.
It's a bio armor, actually.
Yeah, bio armor, but I know there's other types of gauntlet. Let's see. Decisions. I'm going to go with the staff.
All right
As
then.
much fun as I like the other two, I may send the servant around to pick them up later.
Well, I'm afraid this is. These other 2 paths will be locked to you once you have chosen, my child.
Oh no, they're going home. I'll send them home.
Yes, I'm afraid they disappear before your eyes as I give you the staff.
Oh, that's just not fair. You're not very nice to these people, you know that.
This is how it is, I'm afraid.
Oh, I know how it is. Just saying it's not very fair to them.
Of
They get all
course.
dressed up, come here for your parade, and poof, don't give them a cookie.
Just enjoy what you have in life and then be off, would you?
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe you are last in Pusa.
Yep.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay. You notice that she has a milk stash, and you're trying not to laugh.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
she lazily approaches the table, looking very unimpressed so far.
This, he brings up a robotic arm. This gives you long-range capability and other strange technological advantages in this one arm.
I could open really large packets of chips with that.
He picks.
You can get the most stubborn jar of pickles.
Oh yes, those jars of pickles are a real pain.
This is a
I like pickles.
This is a dagger pistol, good for both melee and ranged combat. Though
A dagger
it's-
pistol?
it's mainly used for, but this is mainly gives you access to specialized meditations.
It seems like a bizarre design choice, like mixing up a gun with a blade.
And finally, he picks up an oversized comical pistol. This gives you access to abilities that are, let's say, unorthodox, that would be a little unusual to be doing on a battlefield.
So unpredictable, chaotic abilities that don't obey to pre-established rules made by fools who do not have understanding of the pointlessness of being in living universe. I'll take that.
Then you have chosen well, my child.
Did I?
Well,
Yeah, won't know.
well, you won't know, but you have chosen, after all. And I hope you are happy with the choices all of you have made.
Squirrely, squirrely.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
She
everyone else.
most certainly is.
So first things first. The tables all disappear, and now I must explain to you what has happened now, as each of you take what you have taken from the table. Madhog, your character has gained a few abilities. First, your normal path abilities. For one, you have gained the upgrade to Charm Person, to now charm a group of people with a free word command.
It's still the same as Charm.
You also gained an upgrade to your Stunning Fist. You can now choose whether to stun, blind, or paralyze. You can now choose out of those three. And next you have Nihilistic Focus.
Oh boy.
Through meditation, you make it possible for your Wisdom stat to be used to damage your enemies.
Ooh, thank you.
Also, I should tell you something special about that comical pistol you've been given.
It is rather comical, isn't it?
It also has wild magic in it.
I love you. I love you.
The next, you also have free abilities added to from your path you have chosen. First is the thing called Spirit Strike. Using knowledge you hold of the spirit within you of this path, you can call upon a character from said pathway to strike or shoot from a close to medium range.
Wait, we're still talking about Empusa?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Of your
So,
You've got a lot of
Spirit?
tricks up your sleeve now.
Spirit? What was it called again?
Spirit Strike.
Spirit Strike.
In other words, out of game context here, you can summon characters from the Sam and Max series to jump out.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing you're liking this more and more.
I am so liking this so
Okay.
much, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna save this one for last, but the next one is Friendly Fire. Basically,
Oh!
using your dexterous nature, you can have a chance to turn the enemy into another direction, completely missing, or hit another person, both foe or ally alike, through chance.
This is
Oh,
so
God.
much, so much power you're giving me.
I'm giving everyone power. There's
Oh, all these tricks.
There's one thing you need to note though. The dice. This will be decided on dice rolls whether you succeed and whoever you hit, and it's also activated on a turn. And if someone hits you on that turn, I'm going to give this to you via text, Madhog, because this one is too funny for me not to. It'd be more funny if people were surprised by this one.
Oh. Okay, let me see.
I really want to know now.
We'll get surprised when it comes out.
I hope you like it.
You broke Madhog. I hope you're happy.
I am actually.
Oh, so I can so essentially
Yes. Yes.
I have this power now.
Yes, you have that power.
Oh my god, this is the greatest.
Who?
I'm so happy.
Look.
You're the best.
He's like a giddy child in a candy store.
Who
Yeah,
wants
this is the greatest.
Who
This
wants-
is the best.
Who wants to know their set of powers next?
Well, who wants to go next then?
I'll go last.
All right then. You know
And I
what?
shall go next for convenience.
Okay, first things first. From your normal path, you can use lightning bolts now. You can cast lightning from a distance from your hand to a single target. You also
Power!
you also
Unlimited power!
you also
Limitless power.
you also gained an upgrade to your iron skin ability.
Alright.
This will give you an upgrade to +4 to reduce damage by 4.
Oh,
Wait.
cool.
Okay, now to your path of Gintama, essentially.
Alright. This
You-
should be interesting.
You gained the power of True Strike, using the passion within your heart and the adrenaline coursing through your veins. You improve your combat attack rolls by 2.
Essentially, you yell really, really loud.
I don't mind that.
You also gain the Yato's Will
Oh,
for a
oh, you rascal!
Oh my god.
For a number of turns, you can raise your strength by +5. However, the more longer you're in this mode, the more it drains your stamina for every turn. It will,
Ah.
for
You
first
should
turn,
give him an umbrella to
But-
use as a weapon.
And I'm gonna smile like really crazy every time I lift a rock.
keep in mind that it'll first drain you by 10, then 20, then 30, and so on.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a drain.
It keeps increasing. Sadly, that's all the abilities you have on this route. So I'm very
All
sorry
right.
for this.
No, it's okay.
Who shall
I
go?
like what I've...
Who shall go next?
I think I shall go then if Ross is still wanting to go last.
Yes,
Right.
I can go last.
Alright then. So, first things first. You have gained, let me think how to explain this to you. You've technically gained the ability to soul harvest, but it's not exactly the same rule set.
Mm.
Because we're going to be taking stamina into account for this one. So anytime you use anytime you use an ability that requires souls, you pay an extra amount in order to use that ability.
So, but I still have a soul, so.
Yes, you could. Well, more like you harvest energy. Let's put it that way. But saying
Not quite
that,
as fancy saying your soul is mine, but okay.
you can
Well,
still say it if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Your soul is mine.
The next
Your
thing,
soul is mine.
next thing you get Devour. You absorb a soul of nearby enemies to regain them. The enemy,
So essentially, snack food.
essentially, but they must fall in order for you to even gain one.
Yeah, kill people. Gotcha.
So why are you Shang Tsung?
Though, keep in mind, in a fight, you can only use this once, because once you use it, you have to rest after a given battle.
Oh yeah, you gotta take time to absorb the stuff.
Right.
You have to let it digest.
Exactly.
Next is auxiliary attacks. You can attack twice in a turn.
So essentially, I can whoop someone twice now.
Yes,
Hey.
you can. Okay, on to your Visionary's path.
Oh yeah,
You gain
that's for pokiness.
you gain destruction.
Yes, come to me.
So
I know the code for this.
yes, it's by nature's hand, by craft, by art. What once was one, now fly apart.
Apart.
This outright
Oh, you dorks!
this outright destroys 2 armor of a single target.
Personally, I would have chanted Dragon Slave, but whatever.
It's visionaries.
It's visionaries. Actually, daftly, I know I can almost quote every last one of them.
We'll see about that. Next up, next up is
What's the problem?
next up is disease. This quote
Jesus.
is
yes.
wind of sickness.
Villarinas.
Wind of sickness, illness most vile. Strike down my enemy with disease revile.
So
Yeah.
so basically you're like the four horsemen of the apocalypse rolled into one.
You have a chance to deal poison that lasts for several rounds, depending on the
Poison
dice
strike.
roll, of course.
Yeah, so Villarina's attack. Or
Last-
what she was supposed to get.
Last one is fear,
Oh, I know this one.
which says, "Oh, mist-filled pits, dark."
Dark, dank, unclear, let touch all before me with frost-fingered fear.
Yes. If successful on hitting an opponent, you make them hallucinate their greatest fear, making them lose a number of turns.
Hey.
And that is all from your Visionaries route.
It's a nasty set, though.
Yes. Guys, this class is a cursor route.
Yes.
So anyway, Mati, are you ready to hear your abilities?
Yeah.
Outright, I'm going to tell you your normal path, you gain haste. You can haste a group of people.
Yes!
Yes!
Hey, that means I get hit up to like 4 times in a turn.
That's
I
if
think
you...
everyone was happier than Mati was that he got haste.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure...
Yeah, Mati, you're the support character, aren't you happy? Woohoo!
Right.
You're the pillar that holds us together.
You're Mercy in Overwatch.
Right then. Next, you get, in the Avatars route, you gain the ability to use Telekinetic Fist. Using your mind-bending power, you can now materialize your fist into existence to punch a single foe.
So essentially
Outrageous.
you material. So basically you materialize your fist atop your existing fist. It becomes a double whammy.
More like he projects his fist over to where the enemy is.
So he
So-
basically Saint Seiya punches someone.
Very much.
Next is Blinding Ray. Bending the light of reality around your enemy, you can blind them for a number of rounds.
Solar flare.
Finally, you gain Reshape Terrain.
Ooh,
Upon success...
Hallucinatory terrain. Nice.
No, Reshape Terrain.
reshape it. You
is
become a gardener now.
Upon successful casting of the spell, you can shape and morph the terrain of the land or battlefield in any way you desire. Depending on the action, the necessary steps shall be taken to how it will play out.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Right then, so I
You know,
believe...
Rocket as a gardener. You should definitely become a gardener now. Just literally go and sell your skills as a gardener. You'll be fantastic.
Yes, he shall...
Landscaper, they should call them.
He shall,
that's what I was
he
looking for.
shall reshape everything.
If you want
So
eternal
he's an
happiness, become a
earthbender. Oh
gardener.
god.
Well, more like he's... As I said before, he's a bender in his own right. He's a reality bender. He
So
bends
he's the avatar.
the Avatar,
That was a root, Charles.
Avatar reality. Right then.
Like I said, the avatar.
First, okay.
Apparently?
Apple, your character Apple Ross,
Yes.
Oh no.
you have upgraded your rage ability. Your strength and constitution shall be raised by 6, and will saves by 3.
Cool.
Holy crap.
You also gain damage reduction. Meaning you'll take -2 to any damage done to you.
It
Oh.
looks like armor in my campaign.
Yes.
Hulk.
Right. Okay, next is Cleave. Sacrificing -2 defense rolls for 1 turn. You strike one foe as normal, but you also strike an enemy that is next to them or within reach of you.
Right, so essentially throw the fairy in first.
And what was the minus to my defense?
-2 for this one. Now, your Squirrel Girl abilities.
Squirrels.
As I said before, the squirrels also rage, but you also get added +2 to your attack rolls because of them. Because they also will jump to aid you in your attacks.
So when Apple rages, so does the squirrels.
Yes.
Very much.
Yes.
Right. First things first. Animal Fury. You can now bite people to deal minimum damage of 4. Though, keep in mind, it takes a -5 to attack rolls when using it.
Oh yeah, you're trying to bite somebody.
So, Devar, are we going to fight Cthulhu?
The destruction disease.
Okay,
Either that or we're going to fight an army of 20 people.
right. Next.
Hold on. Hang on a
To
second.
avoid public domain.
Right. Bestial Armor. This ability gives you a +2 to armor.
So basically, it works like the damage reduction you said earlier.
Yes, it just consider it like
To
consider it like a way to stack.
okay, so it's 4 essentially.
It's,
Gotcha.
it's 4 now if you use both abilities.
Essentially,
Okay.
it's +2 on its own, but if you use the other one as well, it's +4.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Now you can, and also you can use claws. You can slash now if you so please. So you do slashing damage with this that uses your strength modifier. Right. That's everyone's abilities that have been mentioned. If you want to know what your abilities are at a later date, I will be sure to give them to you.
Yep.
Devar,
Yes.
you said that our stamina would be raised up as well.
Oh yes, because because you had a fight, and that means your stamina has been raised to 150 in total.
Nice.
So keep that in mind when you're fighting. And
All
by
of
the
us?
yes, all of
Yes.
you have gained 150 stamina. Though keep in mind,
Since when?
well, since now
For convenience.
because you're leveled essentially.
It's a level of plot convenience.
Also, I forgot to mention all the abilities I mentioned. Each of them shall cost you about 10 points of stamina to use.
Okay.
So you can use 15 abilities between resting. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how capping. Essentially, that's capping it all.
Yes.
Capping it for us. So we don't just spamming everything continuously.
Yes. So keep that in mind when you're fighting.
So all these abilities are 10 points apiece. All previous abilities are...
They're 5
5.
still because they're
Fives.
weaker abilities.
Oh, I don't actually really activate more than one of those.
Okay, question. Since you upgraded my rage, is it a 5 or a 10-point ability at this point?
Is it a 10-point ability now because it's been upgraded?
Okay. Alright.
Any upgrades have been put to 10 now.
Yeah,
Can
if
I
upgraded,
stack
it's 10.
multiple special attacks at the same time? For example, could I rage, power attack, and cleave in the same turn?
Well, not in the same turn, but but you can in one round. So you can rage and then cleave, and next round you can rage and then
Power
Power.
strike.
power
attack.
attack, for example.
So I can't
Essentially,
use
no
power
using
attack and cleave at the same time.
No,
No.
that would be a
Okay,
bit.
that's- Okay.
That would be a bit broken, don't you think?
Well,
I don't know.
actually, in D&D, you actually can.
Oh, wow.
surprisingly.
It's
Wow.
just, it's just.
The
I read.
downside is you just D&D used to run cleave a lot differently though. Basically, cleave only got a second attack before Pathfinder when you actually downed an opponent.
Right then.
Well, it would give Devar another chance to be blizzard by nerfing people.
Why, yes, it would actually. Speaking of which, contracts
Oh,
fall into your hands, Demonox and Danton.
Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. Let's see what we got this time.
You can say what's on it if you wish.
How dare they make me weaker? As he just crushes it in his hand.
You know, I can go off people quite happily, and I will be seeing you at the end of all this. And I will not be on the contract.
Right then. So, with that said, with all that sorted, it's time we go fight the one causing all this. And I know where you can find them.
In their basement?
Under the table.
Apple's hungry.
Bathroom.
The squirrels come back with food for you.
Of course,
did they
it was
bring
the
back?
squirrels all along.
They bring you the finest of fruits.
Yay, apple food.
Right,
You realize that bunnies are the real evil ones in the universe, right?
right.
Never trust a bunny.
And I know where you can find them.
The brothel. The pub.
It's right across the street from here. You then see what looks like a majorly huge castle that seems to be warped and looks to be a part of the scenery. This kind of situation
Oh, that was convenient.
this kind of
There's a giant neon sign that says "Evil Final Boss Lair here." The Harrow.
Good guys, please wipe your shoes before entering.
more like it says base of the overseer. Please wash your hands before entering. No shoes, no
quite
service.
Then you just see Apple going, oh.
This kind of situation would probably make people feel dumb for not noticing such an unnecessarily enormous building right there.
Oh, we just ignored it.
So then, shall we be off? We have many worlds to fix before they are lost.
I thought it was a shed.
Oh.
I actually also thought it was a bit too obvious to be a bad guy's thing. I mean, I've seen tacky bad guys, but this takes the cake.
But you bad guy.
Yes, but I'm not that tacky.
But you bad guy.
Yeah, depends.
Oh,
Entirely on whose side you're talking to.
as I said before, we have worlds to fix before they are lost and doomed to ether.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, we heard you first time.
Oh, did I not mention that part? I thought it would be obvious, the whole unstability of having so many worlds, logics, and cycles all clashing and vying for control in such chaos like this. I am surprised this entire place has not imploded on itself just yet.
Oh, don't
You'd
worry,
be
Will. It's simmering.
You'd be surprised at how strong the universe will to live can be.
Not that strong, but yeah, we'll go with that.
Right then, so now, with that said,
It is far beyond our capabilities to comprehend.
if there's nothing else to be said, we shall now travel the vast street that is before
Right
us.
there, Matty.
If there's nothing else to be said, we shall now travel the vast street that is before
Right
us.
there, Matty.
Okay, so Impulse has already started walking towards the castle 10 minutes ago, while you were still trying to say, shall we go there and whatnot.
Well, you have to get your travel dice out for this one.
Apple has no idea what's going on.
Apple, just follow the rest of us, and when you see someone we point at and says beat them, just beat them up, okay?
I think I can do that, but could
Yes.
not Ban tell me?
Who?
But could not Bad Man tell me?
Okay, well, the point. That one, Roger, over there, he'll point out and he'll say beat them up.
Okay.
Okay?
Right then. So, get your traveling dice out, my companions.
Pulls out a giant fluffy dice.
Six.
It was a D6, right?
Yes, the D6 is what you'll be using.
Straight up D6. Go, go, go.
1.
Oh dear.
5.
That's okay, that's saying something. That's saying something because I started off first. Wow, I must have.
Setting the tone.
You tripped.
Okay.
Face planted.
1, 3, and what?
2.
Okay, 2,
5.
5. What did you say, Demonox?
5. I was hoping someone could get 4 then. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4,
Right then.
5.
Okay,
It's
so
what I use for my
My
luggage.
luggage.
okay, so
My luggage coat.
okay, so while you were traveling, okay, let me figure how to say this. Apple was flying around excitedly, and Impusa tripped because of it, and the
tripped,
squirrels.
I tripped on a squirrel.
Yes.
Oh, that is tragic. Hopefully the
Hey,
squirrel
you
is
hurt
not dead.
Mr. Nuts.
I take Mr. Nuts and I put it in my pocket for later use.
No!
You get enraged attacked by an army of squirrels, you know.
I could always improvise a shuriken in the shape of a squirrel later on. You never know when
Flying
that comes
squirrel
in
attack.
handy.
Okay, so you made progress, decent progress actually, despite your failings.
Be Mr. Nuts back.
Okay, so and before we get onto my thing, does anyone want to do any role playing before I go on?
I was
I'll
going to
give-
suggest that we would do a campfire and then we'd all talk about our stories, but I'm not sure if Matt.
We're
well
2
enough for that.
meters away
Yeah.
from the castle.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
you-
think, unfortunately, Matty's not, I don't think Matty's voice could take a proper
Yeah.
roleplay.
I can
properly.
I can take some.
Okay, light roleplay.
Okay, light role play for all of you. Time.
Yes.
So, okay, so go ahead, do whatever needs to be done. I shall be here, listening.
Yes. Always listening, always watching.
So
But hopefully you
Danton,
turn away when we're in the showers.
so Danton, since you were the one to initiate this campfire, why don't you be the one to initiate this scene?
Well, if we're going to sit down and for a while, I'm going to look for a campfire, steal it from a bunch of Boy Scouts, and then with the fire included. I'll
Okay,
put
let
it
me-
in the middle.
Okay, let me roll for that. It's your lucky day. You found a bunch of Girl Scouts.
That'll do.
Even better.
Steal the cookies.
Empusa is going to give them the squirrel as payment for the stolen campfire.
No!
And then the
Yes.
girls are ravaged by 1,000 squirrels.
No, they're going to we're going to love him and squeeze him and
I'm
dress
gonna love
in
him, I'm gonna pet him, and I'm gonna call him Zaz.
Oh, I
Okay,
agree
as
with
soon
that.
as the bro grabs Mr. Nuts, Apple suplexes her.
Well, Empusa looks at the suplex. Empusa looks at the suplex girl and the rest of the Girl Scouts back and forth, and she gives them chips and leaves.
And then the Girl Scout guy's like,
Did anyone get the number of that truck?
Also, I drag Apple away by the ear.
I have Mr. Nuts back.
Yeah, yeah.
You are a very naughty girl.
so
I don't understand.
so yeah, Onyxian, you have their
Anyway.
you have their campfire, wood and all. Apparently you're holding it. So, should I?
Do
roll-
humans usually put fire in middle of stone?
I've
Yeah,
seen.
it's common.
Well, once I've seen humans putting another human in the middle of the street to get thrown rocks at. So, you could say they do strange, weird things every once in a while.
Yeah, but they're mostly evolved since then.
That's not good. I got hit by a rock once. That really,
Well-
really hurt.
Not from where I'm from. They're not.
Well,
No, I mean the rest of the universe is evolved. I didn't say your lot did.
I was going to say, like, Onyxian just puts the.
First of all,
He sits down with the fire in his hands, it's just there.
First of all,
Like-
that is very rude.
What is.
No, I was talking to Ring a Bell,
Hey.
you bell.
Alright. I was
Hey.
going to say that I just sit there with a fire in my hands and just go, like, since we all got in that fight together, I figured that we could all at least share something of ourselves with each other, so. What are even you, you Bell?
Well, that's slightly complicated, but it should be easy to say. I am demon yet not demon, human yet not human.
He's bad guy.
A bit too vague
So-
for my liking.
Oh,
We call ourselves Demonox.
Empusa puts a shoulder on you, so you're confused about your gender.
No,
There.
actually, I'm a
It's okay.
hermaphrodite. My entire species is actually.
Well, at least you are at peace with who you are. Pat
Oh,
pat
hell yes.
on the shoulder.
Oh yes, and at least you're pleased what you are. I mean, let's face it. For someone so young, you've done remarkably well. Anyway, Actually, bring on that point. I can ask you the exact same question, Mister can I pronounce your name properly?
Nixian.
Anixian. No. I've seen many. I have not. At least not in my lifetime.
Well, when Roger asked me earlier what I wasn't sure where I could trust any of you, but after that fight, I feel that maybe I can trust you, especially Apple on some level.
Apple is
Yeah.
good girl.
Yes, I don't. Somehow I'm not. I'm pretty sure it's easy enough to trust her. I don't think she can do much of that.
Apple really impressed me with her Canadian destroyer.
Are you?
I don't
Oh
know
my
what
God.
that is.
No, but it was very. It meant the move you did on the other bad guy.
Oh, I threw him.
Yes, very well. I must admit.
Yay! I like playing games when I throw people.
Does anybody survive after those games?
Well, it depends on what I throw. If I throw a Wolverine, yes.
Well, does the Wolverine ever hit somebody in the face?
No, I think she means she throws the Wolverine.
Yes, but it also depends where she's throwing the Wolverine, because I'm assuming a rabbit Wolverine landing on someone else might not be the best day for that someone else who gets a Wolverine in the face.
No one else go with me to fight Wolverine. Apple's strongest.
Maybe one day I'll go fight Wolverines with you, if you will want to invite me.
Well, there's not many Wolverines anymore.
Well,
No, Apple's be fine though.
Never mind then.
But no,
I
tell us, Anixian, of yourself.
I open up my journal, I write down, save Wolverine race in spare time.
I like to ask a question now, Madhog. How are you
Yeah.
making nerds if you've only got one arm?
Well, simple. I place my freaking journal on my lap. I open it and I write down.
All right.
No science fiction there.
Okay.
Wait,
I just
Dennis
wasn't
has
sure.
only one hand?
Yes, she only has
Yes.
one arm.
Yeah, he only has one arm.
Okay.
Yes, I almost forgot it last time, but thankfully I managed to keep that fat consistent. I had to throw the milk carton in midair in order to throw a punch last time, if you recall.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
I
you can
thought it
put it
was
in your
just
pocket.
for the show.
But onto the subject of what I am. I am a Helterum, what other races would call an ancient man. As far as I'm aware, I am one of the last of my kind.
Because you're all
Ah.
ancient.
No.
Because
I
we're
believe
on
I've.
the cusp of extinction.
Because you're ancient.
Well, being 1,569 years old.
Oh,
I-
you look so spry and young. You must use really
Wow.
good lotions.
Wow. Wow. You're only that old?
Yeah, he young.
Yes,
He is
I'm,
very young.
I'm quite young for my age.
And how many moons are you then, Si? How many moons have you seen, Apple? You know, how old are you?
I don't remember myself, but the chieftain of the village says that he is well over 100,000 years old.
But what about of Roger?
I'm 40. Oh,
Okay.
He says
That's
he's
my
40.
age.
yes.
but
He's
yeah,
human.
yeah, I'm a human. So
It-
I do have demon blood in me. I was infected by this other demon I met. This bear demon of malice.
Oh.
Ah,
I don't like bears.
That's
I
how I
throw
got
them.
my powers. Because its blood infected me.
Does
You
that
might
mean you bad guy too?
No, unfortunate guy.
No, I work for the good. I
Okay.
try
I
to,
said unfortunate.
I try to ease people's minds. My theory if I manage to ease people's mind, then that demons' powers are going to diminish.
That's a sound theory. I've yet to ever see it happen, but who knows? You may pull that off. Good luck.
Yeah, I heard from the other demon we met that it's apparently the demon I'm after, Boto, is in the lower spectrum of the demon hierarchy. So, yeah.
Yes, good chance. Your chances of pulling your stunt that off is much better. Huh. So, apart from myself, so essentially, from what I've gathered, I'm probably the oldest person here. So I've got
Apple's
memories.
really old too.
Congratulations, Grandpa.
Yes,
Apple don't know how old, but really old.
yes. I must admit, I do have memories of my bloodline, but that's technically that tends to remain amongst family clan only. And no, I must admit I have seen a fair few fiends in my 5,000 plus years. Well, who knows? I might see. I'll have to keep an eye on you, Mr. Roger, and see if you pull that stunt off. Put it down in the books.
Well, I have to say, this is the weirdest episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood I've ever seen.
Har har har.
Yes,
Okay,
Apple's just kind of looking at everyone.
so
yes. I don't know which was the one with that either.
So, what is
Well,
everyone's
if-
purpose then?
Apple is going to become new chieftain.
I'm both happy and worried for your people.
Apple needs to find shiniest thing, then bring it back to village. She also needs to come back with baby, but Apple doesn't know how to get baby.
wait, I thought you solved both of your quests last time, Ross.
Oh, Apple tried, but Apple doesn't know how to make baby. She was just told that Bang know how to make baby.
Oh, nice retcon there, Ross. Nice retcon.
So
Yeah.
Apple still need to find baby, but I don't know how to find baby.
What?
But Apple's still going to be chief.
More than likely, yes.
What is it, Roger?
I was asking Apple, what did that man do to you?
Oh,
If anything,
I
it's the
took Mang,
opposite.
I shrunk him down, and then I asked him how to make baby, and then he did not want to make baby and said he did not know. So I let him go. He's still small somewhere.
Oh,
That's terrible.
inconvenient.
That is very convenient.
okay, never mind then.
And I gather your goal then, Roger, is to find the demon you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, this demon seems to have really big crutch on canine, and that just go. It's the man's best friend. You don't treat man's best friend like that.
No, you tend not to treat man's best friend like that. Which just leaves you, Anixion, and myself.
So is everybody going to ignore Empusa collectively?
I actually wasn't, but it seemed like Impusa was searching for someone as well.
Yes. That was kind of mentioned in the last session. That you are searching for a particular demon. You need to go straight to phone box. Next time you're near one, just check out for the demon listings and see which one's who's higher ranking now.
Who are
That
you
sounds like
searching
a great
for?
idea.
Who are you searching for then, Impusa?
Hmm?
Who
Oh,
are
me?
you searching? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's funny. Up until this morning, I was just living my life, being a vagrant, helping out people, teaching them the teachings of my school of a proactive nihilism, and then I happen into this situation, and for the first time in my life, I get into contact with other demons. Huh. So I thought to myself, maybe this is a sign from nothing, because there are no gods, but maybe, just maybe, this is my chance to do something I never bothered to do, and that is look for my father.
The guy got promoted.
I would not know about that, because you see, guys, I'm a succubus.
No.
Really?
I know, shocking. I reveal my true form. I have long horn and a tail, and it's different. The skin is still brown.
Yes.
The wings and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, traditional
succubus.
succubus sort of stuff.
Yeah,
So you bad guy too.
I look at her.
also surrounded by bad
I am a bit peeved by that. I am not responsible for how I was born. I was raised to a certain lifestyle and behavior, and I do not consider myself a bad person. I do all I can to not be a bad person. There is such a thing as nurture
Versus nature.
versus nature.
You say lots of things Apple doesn't understand.
Essentially, she looks like bad person, but is not bad person.
Oh, but you are a bad person.
Which person are you talking to, me or Impusa?
Points to your character.
I am a bad person and a good person.
Can we just? I think he's just a person. There is no such a thing as evil or good, but there is always an in between. People are complicated.
Bees are bad. Bees sting and hurt.
Okay, bees are the exception then. Agreed.
Mosquitoes are bad too.
And
Yes,
mosquitoes too.
Poison ivy, that's bad.
Poison
Oh,
ivy
you-
very bad. Get all
yes.
itchy.
Yes, there you go.
There are lots
Ooh,
of bad
wasps.
things.
They're bad, they're really bad. They're just angry all
Wasps
the
are
time.
like really big bees, but
Yeah.
then I can throw them.
I'd say bad is something that causes pain without good reason.
That is the closest definition, yes. And speaking of no good reasons, back in my world, I was conceived during an event that, well, I've only found out today it is referred to as the Great Intoxication. Was it the intoxication?
It's known as two different things. Either the intoxication or the incendiation. They couldn't decide
Take
that
your
day.
Well, here's the thing. I've been taught to live life one day at a time, to accept the pointlessness of life and the greatness that comes from it, because you are the power to give meaning to it. And I've been living my life like that. And then today, it just so happens that the day I was born, and probably I was conceived, I should say, the day I was conceived, and a lot of other succubi like myself have been conceived, is referred to as the intoxication. For the
What
first
is
time,
intoxication?
it's not a good thing.
No.
For the first time in my life, I feel slightly irritated. And I feel like this is giving me the motivation I needed to do something that I never bothered to do, and that again is looking for my father, because I think somebody is owed a big stern look at this point, and maybe if I'm feeling very, very irritated, a stern talk as well.
Why you need see father? Apple never see father.
I didn't think I needed it, but the coincidences, a series of events brought me here right now. And I can choose to ignore it, or I can choose to pursue this path and see where it takes me, out of curiosity. I think I'm going to go against everything I've been taught, for once, and I'm going to try this path and embrace the unknown.
Best way to live.
Yes. What is life if not a continued path towards unknown regions up until the path ends abruptly and then there is nothing anywhere
Then that's
more
fine.
to
You
go?
where else to look?
You don't
What
have
Many
did you
worlds,
say?
many realms. Essentially, she's going to see what happens in the future. Just go with the flow.
So
Ah,
At some
Roger.
point, until the path ends, which means you die. That's what she tried. That's what I was trying to say with that analogy, by the way.
Apple
figured that
not
much.
die.
And all that. You know, sometimes.
Apple not
Sometimes
die unless killed.
that can happen too.
I've been killed.
So Apple is searching for purpose.
Okay,
Roger
so I guess
and Empusa are searching for someone of their own target, sort of similar to me. But what about you, Belle?
I'm searching for baby.
I'm sure you'll find one.
What do
That's-
baby look like?
Usually a small, bald, squealy version of yourself.
I've never seen one.
Trust me, you'll meet one.
Well,
That's
one thing is for
Yes.
sure. Human babies most certainly did not look like me when I was that little. Maybe that's why I was found inside a trash can.
What's
I don't-
trash can?
A place when you throw in things that are considered useless.
I don't understand. There's nothing that's useless.
Oh, honey.
There's this. Besides, anyway, as you asked, Anixia, as you asked me, why am I here?
Yes.
Because you've been summoned by a church?
Pretty much. I have absolutely no goal in this universe whatsoever but to see if things will entertain me.
Honestly, I don't think any of us had any goal in this particular version of the universe. We were all in our own life's journey, or in your case, multiple life's journeys, in our own little worlds across the universe.
Aye. The last war wasn't exactly entertaining me much. The other guys were going to win it.
Yeah, as well consider this a side attraction on the back of a larger narrative.
I found shiniest thing. That makes
you did.
that makes Apple chief of fairies. Plum won't be chief. Apple will be chief.
Plum, you say?
Yes, Plum really smart fairy. Apple no like Plum.
Uh-huh. You
Is
don't
there a
say.
fairy called Banana, by the way?
Yes, it was a banana fairy.
I've got a funny feeling they got an entire fruit basket back home.
Yes.
But no, I have no particular motivation. I merely wish to see how this plays out.
Same
But-
here.
You, Anixia, on the other hand, what is your motivation for being here?
The reason why I asked you all to share with me, I want to get to know you so I know what your soul is, and I know how you
Oh.
will fight. So then
That's
we
fun,
can
I've
fight
got one.
better. But my quest is a sworn quest of vengeance.
Good
my
quest.
My story starts as I traveled to Black Castle of Doom, where the Demon King lived. I defeated a great number of his army.
Really?
And
Are
then-
you-
Really, the guy. Hold on here. The guy named his castle Black Castle of Doom.
Yes.
He named it of Doom. He actually called it Castle of Doom.
Yes.
Apple would name evil place Black Castle of Doom.
I'm not
I don't
surprised
know,
by that
it's-
statement. I'm not sure
It's-
the other guy quite realized what he was naming. I swear, I'm pretty sure when he first thought the name, he went, I shall call my castle, Black Castle of Doom. Yes, Doom. Ha! Put Doom in there. It makes it sound more threatening. Okay.
What does doom mean?
Usually it means destruction or something really nasty.
Anyway, I defeated a great number of his people and even his most powerful of generals. And as I entered,
General Doom.
and as I entered the throne room, I shouted, "Demon King!" And
Of
he
Doom.
sat upon his throne of doom.
Was
With a
his throne made of the bones of his enemies?
Or the bean cushion.
Ooh, I bet his name is Kilgore.
Kilgore. That seems like a terrible and yet great name at the same time.
Anyway,
Oh god, is the final boss Kilgore?
No.
as he sat upon his throne with a smirk upon his face, he said, "Welcome, Onyxian. I'm glad to see you're here." And I shouted, "Bullshit! Where is my 100 gold I lent you, you bastard?" And the Demon King made excuses by saying, "Heroes were robbing me of my possessions from my chests.
They do that.
Even when I hid them in pots and candlesticks, they just destroyed them and stole them." And I said,
Bastards.
I'm not leaving here until I get my 100 gold back. But then, as I said that, I felt a great beast awaken, deep within my bowels. So in
Ew.
haste, I ran back home in hopes to get to the thunder box to expel the beast before it broke free and run amok.
So you went
Damn.
So you fought Brown Devil.
Yeah, pretty much.
My story is
Oh
not
my
over
God.
yet.
Oh my god.
But when I got home, I found, in shock and horror, that my earth closet was gone. And as I let
Oh.
my guard down, that instance, the beast broke free, leaving my honor stained.
Not the only thing is
They have medicine for that.
I
Have
was
you
left,
tried not eating fatty foods?
I was left with very little dignity, as
I'm
the
not surprised.
thieves did not just steal a necessary convenience, they stole my freedom from me. So I swore vengeance upon the thieves, but not
Cool.
before I returned to the Demon King's castle to seek assistance with reclaiming my dignity. After all, we are neighbors.
Yes. That does sound a bit. That sounds horrible, mate. I seriously, those thieving thieves and heroes, they do nothing but steal.
Once I
Okay.
had gotten rid of the remains
Apple
of the
think
beast,
your story makes sense.
Yes.
Once, let me finish. Please let me finish. I'm nearly done. Once I had gotten rid of the remains of the beast that rampaged through my and cleaned the stains upon my person, I went to reclaim my lost honor on the journey of vengeance, all to reclaim my freedom, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Yay.
And whose applauses?
Well, she tried her best.
By the way,
Why are you slapping your hands together?
by the
It's
way,
a si-
as I said all
It's a
this story,
sign of appreciation.
as I said the story, I was still holding the fire in my hands.
Oh, fairies don't show appreciation like that.
How do they do it?
Fairy, he hoists up a piece of fruit and gives it to Onyxian.
I was expecting a suplex for some reason.
We
Why-
suplex bad things.
Why are you giving me a fruit, fairy?
Because that's how fairies show appreciation.
Then I thank you for your appreciation, apple.
Yay,
give you
apple,
an
good
apple.
girl. Actually, let's roll randomly.
What fruit did she give him?
What are you rolling
A
for?
banana.
Mighty banana.
And Nixian
Oh
just
my
looks at the
God.
banana with great intent. I shall
Does it
save it for
explode?
later.
So,
Right, campfire's over.
anyone else feels it's a bit weird to have a campfire literally 2 meters away from the castle?
No, we'll let them prepare prepare the traps and battles and that lot. It's traditional. You've got to give them time to get these things ready.
Nick, what does the castle look
I
like?
guess I'm relatively new
Big.
at this whole adventuring thing.
T asked what the castle looked like, Devar.
The castle. I was waiting until everyone quietened down a bit, but the castle looks like it's a mixture of many different kinds of castles that you would see from history, warped into a cohesive mess of a building.
Huh.
I did not pass health and safety.
Do you Enuxians see any of that black castle in this castle?
Do we, Devar?
No.
No.
Your neighbor was evil, but he wasn't that evil.
He did put Doom in his castle name.
Look, the only evil thing that man did was take 100 gold and didn't pay him back.
It's logical. Thieves, they were these thieving heroes that kept stealing his cash.
This makes sense to Apple.
Exactly.
Right then.
Don't question the fairy.
If there's no more of the campfire stories,
put it out.
Anixian could probably put the campfire back, since he's still
Okay.
holding it in his hands.
Put it in your
just-
pocket. It works. Everything else.
Say
I
hello to the Girl Scouts for me.
I just throw it back in the general direction of the Girl Scouts.
Oh God! Fire in my air!
Let me see. Let me actually see if he actually does cause any destruction. Actually no, the Girl Scout actually caught it. And
Nice. Nice. I remember when I was a Girl Scout, and by that I mean I would scout in a dumpster and fight a raccoon to get food to eat, because
And
those
you
were
went
one
with
of
the
the
Girl
Raccoon.
Scouts.
Raccoon weak.
Yes.
Not if you're 2 years old.
right then, so with the campfires over, you have an event to
Apple
go.
thought raccoons when 2 years old.
You have an
We got an
event.
event.
Right then, so with the campfires over, you have an event to
Apple
go.
thought raccoons when 2 years old.
You have an
We got an
event.
event.
You have an event.
Yeah.
Yes, it's strange enough you'd got an event on this roll. I was actually quite surprised. Anyway, you see as you walk along, away from the campfire, what looks like a building with a gate and many cameras around it. Though not many of you would know what a camera looks like.
I smile for one.
Yes, and you see a lot of people with signs protesting, but there's something a bit odd about these protesters. And,
What's wrong with them?
well,
Oh,
let's say that they seem to be, missing skin in places, they have bones showing.
Oh,
damn it.
There's. Oh, I
damn it,
get
It's
it.
the undead guild. It's the bleeding undead union.
And
don't pay them again.
as you hear them, they're going, "Hell no, we won't get headshotted unless we get our brains. I mean, pay."
This happens all the time. You
What we-
get these guys. you
What
give
we
them a
want,
job,
equal
and-
holidays. When we want it, maybe at good times, but now.
Those humans smell really, really bad. They smell
Technically,
like,
they're undead. They prefer to be called the unliving.
they smell like Empusa.
Yes, you also see a living man going like, please, people, or whatever you want to be called these days, can we talk this out? And there's,
He didn't pay them again. You can tell immediately the unions will have you if you don't pay them.
and
They
there's-
don't have a union. That's why they're protesting.
yes, but
Well,
you
somebody's
don't know the situation yet, but the man looks to be wearing a beret and has a fair few things that hints that he's a leader of some description. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
Hmm.
God.
And
His
he's-
name, Chris.
Oh gosh, what am I
Hey,
supposed
Chris?
to do with all these? If I don't get them in on the shooting soon, there'll be hell to pay.
Oh yeah, I see what's going on. That's actually that's a bit disappointing.
They're trying to make a movie.
Obviously.
So, do you all just ignore it, or will you help the poor man?
And Pusa's already gone up there to ask her what's all the commotion about. Of course, she's a regainer masquerade as a human.
Of course. And the man will. Actually, I'll just call him a director. Since the players will know what one is, he basically goes like, "Oh, workers these days. As soon as they get it in their heads that they can have a union just because they've been a fair few more games and movies more than usual, then they start thinking they have rights as much as any other actor."
I am nodding at everything he says to pretend I understand what he's talking about.
I don't completely understand, so it's like...
looking sagely,
So
I'm holding my chin in a very wise manner.
So
Truly, yes.
I'm trying to get them to calm down and get back to work and to shoot this movie. Otherwise it'd be kind of dead. Literally, my career actually.
Your
What
career will
movie?
join them in the
What
end.
is movie?
It's like a series of moving pictures.
It is a romance comedy with zombie apocalypse.
That seems like a
Oh.
I
film I'd
don't
like
know
to
what
see.
zombie is, but I have squirrel. I have lots
And-
squirrel.
I don't think they're going to
Well,
cut it.
you mean squirrel apocalypse.
Yes,
Okay, and
tempting.
Pusa is going to talk to the leader of the rioting zombos to try to understand what is exactly what are his demands and what they're actually complaining about.
That sounds quite natural, just so everyone has all the information necessary.
Mm-hmm.
The zombie leader looks to you and says, "We get no holidays and no pay.
That's terrible.
So, and we just want our equal share, just like any other actor. I mean, have you
Seems
seen?
fair.
Have you seen the Living Woman? She gets like triple what most actors get."
You know that is incredibly unfair. I myself don't get any respect whatsoever in my world. That's I think I can relate to that unfairness.
Well,
Yeah.
good, because you think with how everyone's acting, you think we're dead or something.
Isn't
You are dead.
She.
Well, you're undead, technically.
What does it even mean being alive?
Right then.
I mean, what is life really, if not a collection of events that brings you to your death eventually? And what is death really, if not an opportunity for a new beginning?
How long is it going for?
All the zombies are going.
We want pay on no zombie. We want pay.
So,
They're just playing
gosh.
going now. It's going back on the stream now. It's like, no,
Yeah,
that didn't
so
work.
okay, so ideas. How are you gonna handle this situation?
I want to use wild magic so bad and see what happens.
Oh,
Well, it's wild magic. You don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
So Madhog votes for randomness. Okay.
all right.
Yep.
Apple say we use squirrels instead of zombie.
So Apple wants to rewrite the script for a squirrel apocalypse.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Scripting and all that.
Apple say it do.
And Apple says so. So there.
well, they can change script during the shooting, so
Okay, and what's your idea, Matty?
I'd like to use my. Is there a producer there?
Yes. No, director.
Well, I'd like to use my empathy power to convince the director to give at least the minimum wage of the extra in the movie.
Pay rise.
A pay rise from nothing. That sounds quite wonderful.
Yeah, that actually sounds rather appealing. I shall go from nothing to something.
Right. Anyone else with ideas?
Alexian, what is he planning?
I'm going to try and convince the director to use his own crew to be the zombies instead of the zombies. So then, because they're already dead behind the eyes anyway, from boredom.
That's going to steal that's stealing the job from the zombies. They took a job. They took a job.
It's the fastest way.
Let's see. What would your bell do?
Something evil.
Can't just like kill him. No, that's not legal in most states.
You could.
Killing
Deprive-
zombies is legal in all states.
You could deprive the zombies of their intelligence and have them actually act like zombies and eat everyone.
He doesn't really have that sort of ability.
No, I don't. Technically, I don't under contract anyway. Let's see. They don't have souls, do they?
No, because they're undead.
No.
What is a soul?
Shut up, you.
Oh, shut up, you.
See now. What's I could actually try and just convince. I think I'll try going down the path of convincing the director that he really should give his guys whatever they want, or certain people become very unhappy with him.
So
Yeah, the zombie mafia.
There are more than one zombie. More than one zombie mafia, eh?
So did you actually say an idea already, Madhog?
I said I get my idea was I get so sucked up by the moment and relating with the zombies and their unfortunate situation that I lose that I lose my usual composure, control of myself, and accidentally cast wild magic.
Don't use the
Okay.
wild magic.
Okay.
Basically, I join the zombies in their protest, and everything that happens next is randomness.
Right then. So, that'd be in the worst pile of ideas.
Yes, absolutely, unquestionably.
But to make this more interesting, because Onyxian and Apple want to rewrite the script, essentially. Well, redo. I'll put them together, and if then Demonox and Marty want to convince, so I'll put them in the same pile for this one. So
Yep, we've got 2 convincings, 2 re-scraps, and 1 idiocy.
right. So let's see who we get then. Okay, that's quite high. So that means we're going with Apple and Onyxian's idea.
Oh god!
Yay! Squirrels!
Attack of the demon squirrels from outer space.
Yes, and
Sequel.
and also the directors will be. Also, the other people who are not being used will be used instead.
The casting crew and squirrels attack.
You mean so the zombies are left? The zombies are left without a job. This will not do. This will not do. Impulsa is going to try and convince the zombies to protest harder because of the great injustice of being deprived. Everybody wins of being deprived of a role and their rightful paycheck. And she has a megaphone and starts to yell, "What do we want? Fair
Well, let me go.
treatment. When do we want it? Right now."
Oh, nothing changed.
So Apple leads these squirrels to shoot the squirrel apocalypse.
Yes, and
Now
and
for
Onyxian,
fate.
and because you're lacking a cameraman now for this, so
Also,
And-
like I said
and
before,
Onyxian grabs the camera and starts shaking about really a lot. Shake camera.
Also, yeah, you have to have that. Every good director has to have that.
Okay.
The ability to shake the camera like a freaking spastic.
So Apple turns towards the director and says, "Are you human?"
Yes, yes, I'm human.
Are you
Oh, no.
human man?
I am human man, yes.
How you make baby?
He just stares at Apple like you don't know how to make babies?
No, Apple don't know how to make baby.
Make her
Apple's
watch an adult
supposed to make
movie.
baby, but know how to.
Choreographer!
Oops, too late. Choreographer's already doing the scenes on the side.
We must call the parents. Where are the parents? Okay, meanwhile, while all that is going on,
Like,
We're still waiting for the fate versus thing. Yeah.
yes, I was going to do that. So, okay, so with all that descriptions laid out, roll for fate, you two.
Alright.
Well,
Is it
effort.
D20?
D20.
Oh god.
What do you make?
2.
Oh
4!
god. Oh gosh.
I think fate has just swung the other direction.
Fate
What
was
happened?
Fate was not as kind as last time. You didn't do a terrible job, but when looking over the footage, the director just shakes his head and goes like, no, this will not do. What am I supposed to do with this? A whole day's just
I am
shooting
the
and
zombie.
millions of dollars!
Sell it to Disney.
You don't
They'll
spend
get it.
millions of dollars. You have squirrels.
Oh no, she has to roll now.
Who has to roll?
What's the roll?
Apple has to roll.
Well, we've already done
What?
that.
Yeah, he's already rolled. Ross
For
already.
the squirrels.
Oh, I guess the squirrels get their own fate, right? They are the actors.
Okay, I'll humor this.
Well, I humor this one. Go for it.
I'll humor it, but don't
Okay,
expect.
17.
The squirrels were fantastic. They'll get awards despite the crappy footage.
They were great.
Okay.
And here we go
so-
now, live at the Squirrel,
Hey,
Squirrel
Mr.
Emmys.
Nuts and Mr. Nuts and Mr. Nuts and Miss Nuts and Mr. Nuts all did a good job.
By the way, the artists have drew depictions of how to make babies for Apple.
Okay. That also
You
happened.
see that Apple looking at that, like,
Small smoke
What that
sensors
thing?
ahead.
They write it down for you. I'm not saying it.
Apple just looks like, what these squiggly lines on paper?
Oh no!
She can't read. I thought this would happen.
Yeah, you better just leans down and whispers into her head. Whispers into her ears.
Didn't Apple
Explain
try
it all for
to take a man to back alley during the previous session just for the purpose to get a baby?
Yes, but he didn't want to.
Yes, but they didn't. But the guy didn't tell her how to do it.
She didn't know.
But now Apple doesn't know how babies are made.
No, she never knows. Knew from the beginning.
Never did.
Never knew from the get-go.
Remember, this is actually consistent, believe it or not, because when she asked last session, what is sex?
Yeah, she has no clue on the subject.
Oh, okay.
So,
So,
so that goes in. She just looks down. Oh.
dawning realization for her.
So this was a bust, sadly. So
Actually, wait,
Not for the squirrels. They
Not the
got
squirrels, they got awards.
wait. Actually, I should point out what's happening with Empusa outside with the zombies.
Oh, that was gonna put my own back out.
She's still rioting with them, but since she has lost control over herself, she lost her poise, and she accidentally ends up casting wild magic.
all right.
What do
He
I
does
roll
want to
for-
cast wild magic.
He doesn't
Yes,
just
I
want to go
do.
for that.
What do I roll?
Roll a d20 for this. This is random.
Are you sure that it's not a D100?
This is a very simplified version of wild
Okay.
magic.
So, wait, did you actually write down 20 original wild magic occurrences?
I put them in random places. What would happen?
Oh boy. Okay, I rolled a 19.
Okay, it's a random spell effect. This one. So let's see, D4, right?
I swear to God, if you charm the zombies to start kissing everyone, I'm going to.
I have group charm.
It's more bodies all over again.
Okay, you're burning everything now.
Oh god!
Hey,
This-
fight the zombies.
This lasts for about 3 hours.
Oh god! So the zombies are burning, the mansion is burning, the actors are burning,
Everything is burning.
everything,
Everything is burning.
the world.
No,
This-
just the facility.
Not that big a spell.
So Empusa
Like,
stands
no,
in the middle.
squirrelies! She has the squirrelies lead.
He's standing in the middle of that blazing inferno, looking around there. She looks at herself and says, "Huh." She writes down something on her journal.
Which bursts into flames.
Never riot again.
Well, everything's burning.
Okay, so
Anixian exclaims, "Our work here is done. Let us leave now."
Yep, pretty much.
He always looks around and goes, "This is actually an improvement."
two things actually. The zombies, despite screaming and such, they go like, one of them comes over to Impusa going like, "Hey, thanks for the show, mate."
No
And
problem.
then crumbles into
Anytime.
dust.
Anytime. She shakes his hand, and his arm remains in her hand as the guy just.
Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. He
Okay, she's going to actually keep that arm as a souvenir of this whole experience.
Okay, let me roll. Let me roll for the director and the other people. Oh, okay. The director decides, you know what? This is perfect. We can salvage this still.
Hey, I'm gonna
Apple
record the
just
burning.
goes to director. Now that I know how to make baby, do you want to make baby with Apple?
Yes, actually. You know what?
Hey.
I would go for that. Actually, you only live once.
Does
Yay,
the,
Apple
wait,
get baby?
wait, hold on. Does the director leave?
Yep.
Because if it would be funny if he catches on fire right now and then he dies.
While doing it with Apple.
No, right before.
No, usually at this point, Apples will just pick him up and just throw him away from the fire.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
because
With the squirrel friends watching.
I
Those are some kinky squirrels.
Oh yes.
yeah. So okay.
I'm going to take that severed zombie arm, put it in my person. I guess I don't think I have a bag, whatever. I have deep pockets, and then I look at all the flaming inferno and rapturing the set and the studio, and then I sing to myself, "There's no business like show business."
Oh, how cheesy.
Very
Yes,
cheesy.
I know.
Okay.
But I think in this universe nobody has said it yet.
Okay, for
But
Apple.
here's the thing, I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, for Apple. It went well. Your session with the director.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's.
Yay, I got the role on the casting couch.
Yeah. That audition went swimmingly.
Yep, that scene came to a climax.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So and everything is still burning, but there are fire engines of different types. There's like simplified ones. There's modern day ones. There's futuristic ones.
There's RoboCop once.
Yes, there's a. Well, actually, it's less of a RoboCop and more of a Robo Fireman.
Robo Fireman. Can we have him as an NPC?
No,
are-
the fireman.
You are coming with me, Fire.
I put you out now, Fire.
I want to use my charisma to convince Fireman, Cop Man, Robo Fireman guy to join the party.
Okay, you can try. Go for a charisma roll on this one.
We'll most certainly do.
And I'll be rolling against you on this as well, you know.
Oh well, 31.
Oh, fucking heck, okay. You know what? The Robo Fireman just looks at you and goes, and drops it and goes like, I am yours to serve.
She looks at him and says, cool. And she shakes his hand with her zombie arm.
Yeah, and he just shakes and crushes the hand.
This day keeps getting better and better, she muses, and now she will forever travel atop the shoulder of Robo Fireman, in a very with her legs crossed, looking very smug.
Can we move on?
Yes. We're
This was the greatest distraction ever.
Yes. Okay, so I've got to... Actually, I wonder if I should roll for whether Apple has been impregnated.
I guess this would be effort versus fate.
Hey, yeah, might as well make effort versus fate. Oh, okay. Fate's on your side for this one.
Okay, so I rolled a 9.
Ah, that's interesting. Because fate has... Because I rolled a 17, so that meant that you most likely are pregnant, but because of the unusual number you've given me, there might be complications.
Miscarriage, subplot.
Possibly.
We'll never know.
But we'll never know on this one.
Oh,
Nope.
So yeah,
didn't
so
work on
okay.
Control Alt Delete didn't work.
let's
What?
keep- I'm sorry,
No,
Matt.
nothing. Continue.
Okay, so get your traveling dice. We're going to be traveling once more. Hopefully, everyone gets to the big
Do I
dungeon.
get an advantage in traveling, since as in I'm traveling in style?
No,
No.
Robo Fireman just has the same one as you.
Okay, free.
Ah, I got 3 as well.
Okay.
I got 5.
Oh, hey. 2.
2.
6. I apparently am the only one who's traveling properly.
Yes, because Apple's marveling at Impusa's traveling companion.
Like, ooh, what is this?
Shiny.
Poke, 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 poke.
His name is Senor Flamenco.
Okay, yeah. Sadly, you didn't get any events that.
Actually, no, Senor Fuego.
No, that's good that we didn't get any events. By God,
Yes.
we are.
Oh yeah, we're well
It's
over
after
time.
10 in my time.
Yes.
That's
So
supposed to be much faster.
yes, it was supposed to be faster, but
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yes,
Yes.
it's never like that.
it's like my cheek is pulsating from all the smiling. Ah,
Okay.
right.
You just have to make all the pop culture references.
Yes, of course, all the pop culture references. So, if no one's got anything roleplay related, just let's do the rest of the traveling.
Nope.
Yes.
I don't
Yep,
think
no.
we referenced anything specific during that whole zombie scenario.
Right, so let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
No travel roll?
Another travel roll.
4.
4.
Well,
For
1.
I'm doing shit as well. 1.
So that's 2 face plants or float plants.
Well, actually, it's less of floating plants and more of the two of them were talking to each other, and they end up bumping into the castle wall.
You two should really keep an eye on where you're going.
Tell me I walk through the wall.
Well, more like you both leave an imprint of yourselves. in the
You know,
wall.
really, if you start putting like your name on this stuff, you could probably make a fortune.
Because you actually walked into the wooden part with a feudal Japan styling.
I order Senor Fuego to bring down the walls and make a spectacular entrance.
Okay, Apple is angry at the wall, so she suplexes the castle.
I don't think you
I
can
think that's
do
a bit
that,
much
but
even for
try.
you.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
that,
strict.
yeah. I'm not gonna roll for that.
Actually-
Big versus effort, come on!
Actually, you know what? Senor Fuego joins Apple doing this. We're going to form the tag team known as the Legion of Fuego, and we're going to destroy the castle's entrance to have a spectacular entrance.
Okay, let's do a fate versus effort system on this one then. For
Yes.
for both Impusa and Apple here.
Okay, D20, right?
Yes, D20.
11.
15.
Yeah. Okay, see, you got a 15 and you got an 11.
Yep.
And I got an 8.
Oh, that castle wall is going down.
Actually, it's not favorable that low a fate.
No, you want it higher.
You wanted it high.
No, scale these castle walls.
Well, even due to the combined effort of Apple and your Robo Fireman,
Senor Fuego.
yes, Senor
Okay,
Fuego, you only take out like a bit of the castle that only has like a small hole in it.
Okay. Your Bell's gonna step up and use his scythe to slice down the door.
Okay.
Zoro style.
Okay.
My efforts roll?
Yes, you can roll. You can roll for this one.
Okay.
Again, another 8. This isn't good for you.
I got a 20.
Oh, right.
I may have put a little too much effort into this.
Yes, you did. Right. Because of that, the entire section of the castle comes crumbling down towards you all. You best
Oh no.
best make a run for it somewhere.
I take flight and go straight upwards.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
happening.
Apple's gonna go straight upwards too.
You
Oh.
two.
I
Hold on.
actually take
I'm trying to hear
cover
what
behind-
I'm saying.
That's not a good idea for you two if you're going that way. So let's
Okay.
see. Let's
Go
see. Let me see if you get hit by any of the stones. Oh wow. You actually, well, any of the wood. Oh wow, you actually didn't get hit by any of them.
We
Yay.
skillfully went straight through it.
Yes, because I rolled a 18. That's high enough for all of them to avoid you two at least. While for the other 3 though.
I'm going to take repair behind Senor Fuego.
Okay, the Senor Fuego.
Survive getting hit by all that rock.
And I think I am going to use to cast a wild magic while at it.
Okay, roll a d20 for that one
There you
too.
go again. What do you think?
Oh,
Right,
11.
Okay, that's.
Got 145 stamina left.
Okay, due to the randomness of this, you fire out Max from Sam and Max, who goes like, no, and takes the hit for you, and Robo
Awesome.
Fireman.
This is the greatest. Thank you.
Okay,
And Anixian?
so Anixian
I
and
take,
Rod.
I take Max and I put him in my pockets.
Max then looks to you and like goes like, tell Sam that I did it for wild magic and greatness and fun.
Your story shall be told by from generations to generations to come.
Yes, so Anixian and Roger are left now.
To avoid the debris.
Yes.
Yes.
What's your role then, Roger?
I guess I'll use my. Hold on. Let's see. I reset terrain ability and create that shield over me to prevent.
Oh, that's
Nice
actually
use of the spell. You do use his terrain bending essentially to make yourself a shield.
Yes, that's actually quite clever.
That's a very good idea.
And fate was on your side for that one because it actually protects you and it stayed stable the entire time.
Landscape job, here you come.
And Onyxian, what are you going to be doing about this?
Well, I'm going to just stand my ground and use Yato Will to increase my strength and grab the rock.
Oh gosh.
Yes, that.
Is that wood?
The rock.
It is wood,
Yeah,
yes.
wood.
It's like lumber we're talking about here. Okay, so roll for
So
your...
he's gonna Colossus this.
Yes.
20.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect 20. And fate was on your side as well. You actually were able to grab it due to the increased strength you used.
I've got this crazy look on my face while I'm doing it, just like big grin with eyes wide open, just...
Yes, you're also bold for some reason.
Umi Bozo!
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to note down how much stamina was lost there for the upcoming
I did.
fight. So, let's see. Demon
I used none.
Yes, so Madhog, you lose. Let's see. You did actually no. You just attacked with Max, so
Yep.
you didn't do anything.
Well, he actually uses wild magic,
Let's
so.
see. So Ross didn't do anything either, and
Nope.
and neither did
I lost
Demonox.
5.
Oh yes, for the demonic flight.
Yeah, he said he has to start taking points
Yes,
off that.
of course.
Technically, I do actually have natural wings, but
Okay, and Danton
Let's
will
do this.
lose 10 for using the Yato's will, as well as Marty loses 10 as well. So,
you got 14 abilities left, you two.
yes.
More if you use the cheaper ones.
Okay, so that's the stamina been all sorted, and so yeah, all of you get to live a day apparently.
Yay!
The bad guys inside looking a bit shocked at the fact the wall just got sliced to pieces.
Well, actually, you do see someone standing there.
Did I take out the bathroom?
No,
If I did, I'm very sorry for that.
Okay.
no,
Apple returns down to the rest of the group.
yes, and once the rest of the group convenes, they see a strange man with long white hair, showing a lot of skin, and seeming to be laughing.
Did we catch him at an inopportune time? Was he bathing?
No. It's his standard wear. He's wearing a metal crotch pants thing with
boy.
a long white robish looking thing, and says,
Oh, God.
"Ah, to live and breathe, such wonders and bliss that I now know. If I lost it, I would miss it." Ah, to live and breathe, such wonders and bliss that I now know. If I lost it, I would miss it. And once he says that, he looks to all of you, and he begins to float away while staring at you all, as orbs of light and darkness surrounds him when he goes away.
Is this
Hi.
Kusha?
You might have to wait and see.
This way is bye-bye. Bye.
Do you follow the man?
Apple's going to chase after him.
Right. Everyone else, are you going to
Yeah,
follow?
I'll join. I'll follow with Apple.
Well, if Apple's going, I suppose I'll go.
So all,
Apple's like, wait, are you human?
Run for your life!
Okay,
She'll
well,
break you down!
so everyone has followed followed him. I see.
I guess I am following him via Señor Fuego.
Yeah.
This is rather embarrassing, but I've entirely forgotten why we even came to this castle.
I was supposed to save the world, but at the moment we're following the floaty guy.
Yes. You come to a very huge room which looks like has pillars everywhere. And
Alright, so we're still on course point here.
it looks like it's a huge room that can fit thousands of people inside, but one person stands. It was the man that you saw, who just simply lands there.
The heating bill for this place must be immense.
So, just as the overseer says, you do appear. However, I must warn you all that this playwright has not considered you at all a part of this stage show.
Apple doesn't understand what you say.
Well, I guess we'll just have to rewrite it and have squirrels start in it, and not zombies, even though they have a union and everything. That was very unfair.
You people sure like sticking your noses into places they do not belong.
I really don't like doing that at all.
I am amazed that such people would dare stand against the one who now commands all creation.
You don't command squirrels. Apple commands squirrels.
I said,
And there's a lot.
You tell
did say
her.
creation.
Yeah, you tell him, Herr Day. You tell Day.
oh, but you see, there are certain things I would want you to know before we continue our little waltz of life.
Are you human?
No.
Creation can extend to many forms, creating life with another, building structures and monuments to stand against time, and
Oh,
even
boy.
the creation of ideas.
Apple doesn't understand. Are you
And
human?
Pusa looks at Pusa looks at the rest of you guys and say, can you believe this guy?
Yeah, Apple has a point. Can we just give straight answers?
Yes.
Yes.
Apple doesn't understand. Are you human?
Then there's another person who comes in. He's a big guy with what looks like a black cloak and looks quite feathery poll-dawns and has long whitish hair with a neutral expression on his face, saying, feelings imparting knowledge, even the shaping of beings, all are derived to one focal point of creation.
I'm gonna go with a no.
Apple doesn't understand. Are you human?
Another
Yeah,
per-
we'll
uh,
go with
another
no
Sorry.
on this one.
Are we going to fight Organization 13?
No, that's not who he is.
Thank God.
Nice try. Then
Thank God.
another person comes up, looks like a butch woman, but looks kinda gemish looking, and goes, yes, the very essence that gives birth.
Oh, hellfire! We're finding the frigging. Right. Does anyone else notice this common theme going on here?
And then another person,
Oh, help.
and
No,
another
nothing.
person comes up, saying, to
Get right
set,
by here.
who is the woman you saw outside with the person and the knight, who goes,
Can I have his phone number?
such sappy and barf-inducing ideals. Dorks like you cling to and eat up. And then
Apple doesn't understand. Are you human?
and
No.
then an orc comes up, wearing
He's
a
definitely
purple
human.
cloak with spikes coming out, going, and because of that, sometimes terrible things have been brought for prosperity and expressing one's thoughts.
I go down.
You aren't human and you stupid.
And lots of more people seem to be coming, but they're silent. All of varied
Okay,
appearances.
Well, let's face it. This is a lot of people. How do I skip everybody?
So, Impulsa looks at the whole of them and says, so how many weeks of rehearsal did you have to do in order to pull this off?
Kuja, the man who
Ah,
yeah, I let that one slip. Sorry.
yep.
The man
yeah.
with the white hair who you saw begin with says,
Kuja.
as you can see, we all are here in agreement with one another. Well, actually, the better way to put it would be to say that I have fully decided to help the Overseer with his little play, for it's thanks to the Overseer that I can finally have a voice.
So we're fighting every Final Fantasy boss ever.
No,
I
it's a lot
don't
more
know.
complicated than that.
Because there's also
Apple
Gul'dan
is
from Warcraft.
getting angry. Answer
Because-
Apple's question.
Yes,
I already told you, he's not human.
or they are not
He
human.
doesn't tell me if
At least a good chunk of the man human.
Yes, and another one comes up. Well, a guy with sunglasses and a long black coat goes like, "And my own thoughts that are now mine and mine alone, away
Right,
from
yeah.
a,
At the back, if you are come further forward, we can't see you properly.
away from a being lacking proper intelligence to use me to its fullest potential, and cease any creation that holds no value or is filled with pointless misguided ideals."
Jesus Christ, you just said a bunch of nothing.
Yes.
That is the
Yes.
whole. That
you
is
say lots of words Apple doesn't understand. You say words Apple understands, or Apple beat you up.
the big hulking black knight says,
Hey!
well, to put it simply, I am imagination sentient, so no, I am not human.
Excellent. Can I hire you later?
So now, you know of my existence. You must
Yes.
know that I now stand before you to stop this farce you beings are intent on. So if you turn and leave now, you may live to see the Overseer's new world. A true Imaginarium to be built and protect the essence of creation from those of unsuited hands.
Oh my god, we're fighting for a little big planet here.
Well, I've heard a theory that if the world keeps continuing this way, it would implode on itself. Is there any truth to that?
Hold on, having a
Okay.
huddle here.
So, okay.
Yes,
You silent guys, if you agree with this statement, nod your heads.
all the
Apple is really, really angry
I'm sorry.
because Apple doesn't understand anything.
Nixian goes, "I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out there for a moment. What were you talking about?"
Oh, apparently, this is about the whole creation thingy, imagination. I kind of lost gist. I was actually trying to get the big guy's
I
phone
am
number.
activating rage at this point.
I couldn't give a damn what they're talking about.
No.
If it leads us home by beating them up, then so be it.
You all actually notice someone extra who looks out of place here, and in aura-wise, anyway, compared to the others.
Hmm?
There is someone
No,
stand.
no. Do
Oh,
not
no,
look
at the back.
behind. Do not look behind the curtain.
Actually, no, he's actually not making an effort to hide himself at all, compared
Nope.
to the others.
He's over there.
He actually stands out. He literally is holding a sign saying, "I'm not with them."
I'm not with them. Excellent. You there. Yes, you, sign boy. Come to the front.
Oh, I am nothing but an extra here since I've heard news of people searching for me. So I decided to pop by while in the neighborhood. And someone else goes to him, "Oh, must you speak? I was more hoping we just get to put some dogs down and then have a little party while the corpses are still warm."
See, that person's got sort of the right idea.
Don't worry, I'm not here long. After all, I am only here on business. If you must. Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you all. You must forgive my rude interjection in this scene. It appears you lot have come into contact with an associate of mine, Chuck Josh. If that name rings a bell for any of you.
And Pusa, who was sleeping the entire time, by the way, tucked into Senor Fuego's really comforting arms, wakes up immediately and said, "Wait, did somebody say Chuck Jones?"
Chuck. Yes. So, were you the one asking for me? Well,
I don't know.
after
Oh,
finding out what he's divulged to you information that he shouldn't have, he brought up some interesting tidbits about certain details that I need to confirm and, better yet, need putting to bed. Namely, mistakes to be put right.
Ah, oh,
Well,
heck.
ooh,
You
wow.
He's a higher
Oh.
demon.
We're
Yes.
having this while we're surrounded by an army of people.
Okay, so when Pusa looks very interested in this, she climbs down Senor Fuego and just approaches the guy.
Yes, he
Looks at him.
He looks at all of you.
I
She
wave. Yo,
Jones.
the demon from
Supposed
before.
to be dead?
No.
so
Is that you, Daddy?
You see,
that's what I'm here to find out. So you wouldn't know. So what do you know about the day of the intoxication? She face palms.
yes, that day, I'm not proud of. Especially in my state at the time, that would not paint me in a favorable light. Especially from
Yeah.
the position I'm in right now.
What position are we talking about?
Never you mind that. That's none of your concern.
It might actually very well be, but regardless, do go on.
Yes, some things quite unspeakable, and lucky for me, despite people knowing of the incident, I was not connected to it, luckily. So, I would like to keep it that way. After all, it would be pretty bad if someone of my standing was to be caught going AWOL within the different dimensions of all the worlds I burned and wrecked, injuring my sozzled state.
I have
Wow.
a que-
That happens.
I have a question for you. The woman. There was a woman.
Yes.
Are you my father?
Let me shut up. Let me go. Let me do this.
You take forever.
There was a woman in a village that in the last village you went to that night, if you were indeed there. Her name was Mariana. Does that ring a bell?
I barely remember things that night. The only things I remember was letting loose a demon bear, crashing into someone's toilet. But
What?
Hey, Alexian, we found the guy who beat up your toilet.
and
Well,
and
that's a fairly interesting coincidence.
and
You released Yuri Abuto into the world?
yeah, sorry about that. But I do remember, even going in and out of that state, I do remember Mariana.
Ah,
He's powerful.
well. At this point,
Yes.
this point,
He's
well, at this
before
point-
you do anything, he goes,
Yeah.
there's only one way to deal with you now. He goes into his pocket and he brings out a piece of paper that says, you are not to come 1,000,000,000 feet of me or any inhabitants of hell or even the place itself.
Well,
You
she
being
looks
signed.
at she looks at the
Oh,
piece
right.
of paper. She looks at the piece of paper.
Demonox, while he reads the paper, make a perception on that paper yourself.
Okay, which one are we rolling?
Just roll your wisdom.
Okay, D20.
Yeah, D20.
30.
Yeah, you notice instantly that it's the same handwriting as the contract that has been sent to you multiple times.
Apple
Uh-huh.
doesn't understand. Is
So,
he bad
let
guy?
me-
Are they all bad guys?
So let me get this straight, Devar. Bob the Devil Guy, because that's his name.
Yes.
Bob the Devil
Really?
Guy.
Yes.
See, that's the name I came up for him. Bob the Devil Guy. And Pusa's father is the main villain. And
Actually-
the one everybody's
Actually, no.
linked
Actually,
to.
actually, no.
Actually, no.
There's
He's the
actually
guy who brought us here.
there's more to this than meets the eye.
But hold on. Actually, I'm not done with the scene because you see, I think. Well, you see, Father, I too happen to have a piece of paper with me, and I present to him an injunction from the higher court of all living things in the universe that says to him he has to pay for my tuitions. And he has has about 18 years of payments to get to this point. He better do that, otherwise he will lose. Or unless he will bring this to court, he will lose his job.
So one's got restraining order, the other has an injunction.
Yeah. It's a bureaucratic mess. So this is happening now.
I see, he says.
Apple just clubs one of the other guys on the head.
Okay, me and Daddy are totally going to ignore whatever you guys are doing because we are in our own little world right now.
Okay.
Discussing things.
Okay, so I'm going to finish off this scene, and he goes like, he looks at the paper you've given him, and he goes, and he burns it in his hands.
Well, she has a piece of paper herself, and she eats it.
Looks like we can't come to an agreement, huh?
Apparently we can. Apparently we cannot.
Too bad. I'm only here as a envoy to this world that I was hoping to see created.
By the way, I have multiple copies of that.
Funny, I have multiple copies of that one too, of mine too, just in case.
I start a war of throwing pieces. I start a war of throwing pieces of papers at him.
What is going on?
He's writing it out.
Well, no one's paying attention. Apple is savaging the mind-controlled guy.
Yeah, so...
Well,
And Xenox is currently trying to get the Black Knight to sign a contract with him.
I want this to happen. I started throwing card injunctions to him, left and right.
I will claim this big guy as one of my servants.
Sorry, daughter, but I can't play. Why don't you play with your imaginary friends? And he kicks her back to the battlefield.
Okay, looks over and they're all licking a bloody pulp after Apple's done with them.
Nope, no, because it's imaginary.
Oh, comic effect.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
still chasing one guy around the room with a contract.
I'm
You
sorry.
will sign this damn thing.
Dad, no matter where you go, no matter where you are, I will find you. I will have you pay the money you owe me and my mother for being a complete dank asshole.
Okay,
We'll see.
Done.
We'll see about
What do we need to do to not
Also, we are
make this
going
so
to
chaotic?
have that winter solstice dinner.
Does anyone hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
I
hear
hear
you.
you,
Sorry
Matthew.
about
Yes, we do.
it.
Apple's
I was
trying
talking
her
in
best to
character.
club things.
Right. So I'm going to say this now, but basically, he looks to him saying, "Again, sorry, my daughter, but we'll have to see if you even survive here with Mazra Spenta,
Oh, bad guy name.
the one who created this world that I helped out actually in creating this world. Well, more like they made a deal with me and found a loophole, an interesting one, to make this
Ooh,
world.
loopholes are fun.
To make this
Okay.
world.
Okay.
I still want the big Black Knight though.
What was the name of the big honcho again? What did you say?
Mazra Spenta.
Mazda
Mazda
Spender.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. This guy also released the demon bear and crashed into a toilet.
well, yes, Bob the Devil Man did all that on the drunken night.
Yep.
It's amazing what happens when you're drunk.
He traveled
No,
through.
seriously.
Nazareth spinach. Okay, we're playing Nazareth spinach.
Yes.
Well, I have decided I have no quarrel against you. You were just
I'll have.
picked.
Hey, that's a nice resolution to your thing, Matty. Well done, Roger.
My grudge is on Yuri. and
By the
both.
way, I have a parting. By the way, Bob. By the way, Father, I have a parting present for you,
I'm
and
I'm afraid that will have to wait. I'm going.
I throw
leaving.
Max at him before he leaves.
He grabs
The
Max.
dread cult.
He grabs Max by the head, and seems to melt him like as if he didn't exist.
That will have
Yeah.
that will have repercussions on him.
I will see you. Hope you survive in this imaginary land.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And he disappears.
I'm not planning to. I'll find you. Don't worry.
Right.
Well, now Impulsa is very much motivated to kill everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, you might be here for a while.
Yep.
Essentially, because
They're all imaginary.
because, like I said, it's imagination given sentience.
I have no. Aha!
Can't
But,
kill them.
Fantastic.
aha! The joke's on you. I have no imagination.
No, literally, freaking Apple's too simple to have imagination.
Impulsa is too.
Yeah, she's still
is-
clubbering at nothing this year. Just running
Impulsa is
around.
too nihilistic to have imagination, I guess.
But wait,
Yeah.
the characters may not have imagination, but we, the players, have.
Oh.
It's all better.
Okay, so let us all roll initiative and get this fight started. Okay, so let us all roll initiative and get this fight started.
Yeah.
Do we use the D6 or?
You basically roll a d20 with the your modifier.
So that my dexterity modifier now or my strength modifier now?
Dexterity for your. Well,
So,
you didn't. You didn't. Yeah, you didn't have chance to. Sorry.
Alright, in which case, never mind. then.
Okay, 24.
Okay, let me
Do I
quickly.
get a bonus because I've been literally wailing at these guys while you were talking?
I'll give you 20. I'll give you 25. How about that?
I've been chasing the Black Knight guy around the room.
Okay. So,
Get
I
me
have
the
been,
damn contract!
I have been throwing card junctions at everything. Okay, I rolled a 27.
okay.
19.
27.
I got 23.
19, 23. And what did you get, Danton?
29.
29.
Nice.
Okay, so I need to see what order you all come in. Right, so with that said, it is Danton's turn first.
So what am I looking at exactly?
Take your
Look target? Or
take
is
your
it
take
every-
take your pick. Just name it. Just name a person, and it's a target as long as they're nearby.
There were so many people that I don't know.
Just do simply say the person on the left. How about that?
Alright, well first I'm gonna do Iron Skin 2 then, just to increase my defense, because there sounds like a lot of them.
Okay, so
That
that means you've lost 35. Well, you're on 135. Okay, so that's Danton's go. So next is Madhog's turn.
Right, so I'm going to target Darkness in Zero, I guess. or whomever, I guess.
Yeah, just go for anybody. They're all
Sure, okay,
they've all surrounded you essentially.
Okay, I'm
Pick a direction.
I'm going to target Darkness. I'm going to target Darkness in Zero, and I guess this is as good a time as any to use this. I'm going to use the call.
Oh no!
Somewhere in the castle, you hear a phone starting ringing.
Okay,
And
okay, okay.
Darkness in Zero.
Okay, Madhog, you have to roll a charisma roll for this. You have to
Okay.
convince them that the phone exists.
You hear a phone ringing. Right, so Caris. Oh, 29.
Let me see if they have defense against that. Actually, yes, they do believe that. They go like, you know what? I do hear the phone. I'm gonna get it.
No, I get it!
No, I get it! I got it!
I get it! It's my
Boom
fault!
battle.
I get it.
Yeah, and now the two of you are in a scuffle for this invisible phone.
I get it! No, I get it!
Okay, so you have to basically do an attack roll, and he does a defense roll against that, and winner will basically get the strike on one or the other.
And I can decide what the nature of the strike is.
Yes, it could be anything.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm banking on. Okay, attack roll, you say?
Attack roll versus their defense in this case.
21.
21. Okay, let's see if he beats that. He's got 15 on defense rolls.
Uh-oh.
You just beat him.
Yeah, they roll really bad then.
Okay, so in an effort to grab the phone, I basically whistle. I whistle to Apple. I urge her to come here, and I tell her to German suplex the guy outside of the window of the castle.
Well, if
Can he
Ross.
even do that?
Well, no. Well, not really, but Ross. But then again, it's Ross's turn next, so
They
unless
need to mobilize him for potentially do this.
so you can immobilize him for this turn for Ross to do that.
Okay, it would be fun if I can just use Ross as an object, but
It doesn't.
Okay,
it doesn't work that way.
No.
Okay, in that case, I'm changing the thing. Instead, let me redo that. In an effort to get rid of Darkness in Zero, I'm doing this gag with Darkness in Zero. Apparently,
Yes.
I basically grab him, and I turn him upside down, and I do a jumping pile driver on the floor with one hand because I'm that impressive.
Okay. Right then. With that, what is? Okay, I'll make the difference here on that. So, and roll for extra damage on that one, just because it was that impressive. Okay, so
Apple just looks amateur.
okay.
I could do that with no hands.
Okay, so you've done
Oh,
sorry.
six damage, 8. Okay, you've done a total of 8 to this enemy.
Also, of course, after that, I'm going to answer the phone. I pick up the phone and says, "Commissioner, yes? Yes? No? Really? Holy jumping Satan, burning Stroud down in hell! I'm on the case." Good news, little buddy. We have a case. We had to go fight a bunch of crazy aberration of the imagination that are going to destroy this world, and we need to destroy them before they destroy the world, so that when we can destroy the world. Oh, we're already doing this. Great. Halfway there.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that was my turn, I guess.
Okay. Next. Okay.
What a
next.
turn.
Okay, Ross,
Aye.
your turn.
Okay, have we been hasted yet or no?
No,
No,
no
no hits yet. Unfortunately,
Okay.
Matty came
Matty
last,
is in.
so...
Matty's not until 5th turn.
Okay, then I'm going to
quick
cleave two
question.
of them.
Oh, using cleave.
Okay.
When you're in range mode.
Okay. And the squirrels will join you in this. So
Yay!
make
cleaving!
make a roll. For attack roll. You have a +2 on that, just so you remember.
Oh, I have more than a +2. But
Oh
yes.
yeah, of course.
Okay, so that's going to be a 25.
Oh, he made a 25 as well. So you kind of both are clashing with each other, and it's like a. So now you have to roll again to see who gets the upper hand here on this one.
Okay. Okay, well that wasn't great. So that's only a 21.
Holy crud! Really?
We
ma-
clashed again.
He clashed again. So essentially,
Wow!
you're
This is
both
DDT
trying.
fighting.
Are you fighting Jasper, who's trying to go like, "Little whelp, I'm gonna crush you"?
Like, I'm doing that with two of them.
Well, the other person's behind them trying to help out.
I'm poking, but the squirrel's getting in the
Okay,
way.
so that is a 32.
Oh my gosh, you've made it! You're going to cleave 2 of them. Because
I can just
let's see.
picture an epic battle thing of those two clashing blades.
Okay, so that's 8 damage to them together.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so next one.
Me.
Demonox, it is you.
Okay, so think I shall try out multi-strike, which
Okay.
permits me 2 hits in a turn.
Yes, you can hit twice with auxiliary strike, in other words.
Yeah, no, let's go on multi-strike.
Okay.
It's a simple.
Okie dokie, so make your attack roll.
I shall pick to thump. You Bells is looking across the room going, no, like that one. I don't really want to hit that one. Oh, man. Let's hit Mr. Ugly there. Mr. Gul'dan, you're taking a punch to the face. Oh, we don't mind. but I'm not ugly. You are very ugly, dear boy.
Right, just make the attack
You've
roll,
earned it.
please.
He's earned his thump.
Demonox, don't take too long.
I know, I'm doing. Hey, you can't say that to me after Madhog.
I know, but I had to say it, otherwise Madhog would complain if I let you carry on the skint.
30.
Oh gosh. Yes, you hit them. Roll again for the second strike.
Holy crap.
What have you done?
34.
34. Okay. Well,
That's natural 20.
Okay, he just guarded that one.
Seriously? He just got the natural 20.
Oh wait, a natural 20? Oh god. That means you break the guard then on the second one then. What's your strength then on that one then?
Yes, because you took away my charisma, unfortunately.
Well, yes.
Yes, but that's a 15, so
Okay, that will be
plus Necros.
don't worry, I'm doing your attacks as well as the Necros and oh wow, full damage with the 6 there.
I'm taking he lost a lot of health on that.
Yeah, but basically you just scratched them.
Ah.
Okay, so next is Marty, I believe, if I've read this right.
Okay, so how many of these imagination characters are still left?
Static.
There's
You're
Yeah,
asking
I mean,
how many of the enemies are there?
let's put it this way, there's a lot of them, but you do notice as the fight goes on, some of them do seem to be disappearing and reappearing randomly.
We're breaking the concentration.
Is there a magic caster there?
Oh, what? Sorry, Matty,
A
I
magic
can't.
caster.
Caster.
Magic caster. Yes.
Not. There's one guy that kind of looks like it, but it's difficult to know exactly how they're going to attack just because they haven't had any actions yet.
You should
Yeah.
probably use haste.
Yeah, I use haste.
Right then, so everyone's got
Okay.
two attacks now a go.
Does that mean that I have 4 attacks with Cleave?
Oh, it means you can use cleave twice if you want.
You can use cleave twice, but it will take more stamina to use it, just so you know.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so next is the imagination's turn.
Yay! Okay, punch to the face repeatedly, but yay!
Okay,
How
so
much stamina that used?
10.
You use 10 stamina to use that haste. Okay, so I'm thinking about who should go. And I think it should, and considering the situation, I think Gul'dan should go. He is going to drain life on one of you.
But which one?
Oh, goody.
He feels the fairy might have more life to drain from her. So he's going to attack roll you, so see if you defend against this.
Depends on exactly her strong suit.
No, she doesn't defend. She hits very hard, though.
Okay, that was serviceable, I guess, at a 16.
Not gonna make
No.
it. He made a 30 on that one.
I figured.
So
Oh, God.
okay, so he's going to be draining your life force. Let's see that, but so let's see how much does he take away? Let's see, make that into 2. Okay, so he's going to take away 12 health from you. with
He is
this.
only going to take away 8 health from me.
Yes, I'm just doing what my dice rolls tell me here on my end.
All right, we do the calculation on our end.
Right. So either way, he gets that much back.
Yay!
Okay.
It's good for your part if I did hit him rather hard.
Okay. So then he breaks the link, and it goes back to Danton's turn now.
Alright.
Really? He gets 1 turn and he drains like 12?
well,
Oh
there's
god,
the
this guy is going to get
no.
annihilated.
But Ross, this is because of his imagination. Essentially, it's everybody.
Yes. The problem.
We figured.
You see, I think it's very obvious, but I'm not going to insult your intelligence with this.
Yes.
Well, I'll use True Strike to increase my combat, and then I'm going to use Yato Will as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that means then you're just buffing up essentially and go into that mode.
Yep.
Buff, 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 buff. You see
Okay.
his body like swelling.
Okay. So
Ah.
you're down
So
to.
I should have 110 now.
Yes, you do 110. I'm actually keeping up with that too. So let's see. Then that means then the next turn should be
Madhog.
Madhog's
Yep.
for 2 turns.
I am going to ask kindly Senor Fuego to hose down the nearest enemies with his built-in pump.
Does he
good
have?
attack.
Does he have a hose?
Roll.
No, he doesn't. He left it
Okay.
back at the place.
Well, in that case, I'm going to ask Senor Fuego to pick up what remains of darkness in Zero and throw him at the nearest group with all of his strength. I think his head is currently stuck in the floor, so I'm going to ask Senor Fuego to use this as an imagination projectile, I guess.
Okay, so
Towards the rest.
okay, I can only give you that he hoists him at least.
Yeah,
Okay, I guess that's-
think of him throwing his tools, I
Okay,
think.
that's one action.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, okay. So here's what. Okay, in that case, since he has hoisted him,
Yes.
I am going to ride Darkness in Zero like a surfboard and ask him to throw him towards the enemies.
Make this a good one, Madhog. You have to do. He's gonna do a defensive roll against this.
Okay. What do I have to roll for that?
Attack roll.
Yeah, attack.
Okay.
It's that dead simple.
Yeah. Okay. 24.
You're not gonna like this at all.
Uh-oh.
He got a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It
So
does sound very familiar.
as you try to surfboard him, he dexterously replaces himself with you, so he surfboards you across the floor and then crashes your head into the floor. You take the full brunt of the damage, essentially, of... let me get to his stats here.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to use his strength stat here, so you're gonna take 15 from that.
Well-
Just a note, Devoy, obviously it's your campaigning everything, but typically how I have counterattacks work in my game is I actually give it an opposed roll. Basically, it just turns around to him making an attack roll on Madhog at that point, for example.
Ah, okay.
That way-
It's just that I was trying to make...
That way it doesn't feel like, you just got critted back for just failing miserably, or he got lucky,
Right.
There's still...
It's just I thought
hits.
it'd make sense they counted.
I mean, it is a natural 20.
I mean, again, it's your game. I'm just telling you how I rang in mine, that's all.
Right, that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind for if I take that on board. But for now, this is what I've done for this to be simple.
Well, I have 18
Alright.
HP. Well, I had 18 HP, minus 15. I have 3 HP left. God damn it.
Yeah, I'd learned my lesson from the gangsters,
I see you learned your lesson a bit too well.
As you thought these guys were gonna be a cakewalk, didn't you?
Probably.
Okay, so with that,
It's Ross.
it's Ross's-
Psycho Fairy.
it's Ross Psycho Fairy's turn.
Yes, guess who gets 4 attacks?
Yes, let's
2
see.
cleaves.
Okay, so
In rage mode.
let's see attack. Let's see attack rolls on this one.
Okay, first attack roll. You're gonna have a bad time.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
What have you done?
How about that 20?
Oh gosh. Natural 20 on the first
see it.
one.
You see the glow. You see the fairy glow as she
Okay.
pulls ready for a
Okay,
pit.
I'm going to quickly check how much strength do you have?
A lot.
In rage 21.
21 strength. I'm going to put that down for my calculator for now. Roll for the second guy while you're doing that.
No. You see the third guy going.
Okay, that's not quite as good. That is. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. So that is a 22.
Yeah, he defends that. The second guy defends it, but the first one takes the full 15. Oh well, 21.
You're going no. You're going no.
Yeah. So yeah, let me see that. Okay, so I'm gonna see here.
I guess you just picture the second guy going, ah, looking, and the other going, what?
Alright, he's at 0.
He is. I guess all that healthy drain back from himself was really helpful.
Yeah, he rolled cruddy on that one. Okay, so next is. Oh wait, you have 4 actually.
Nice. Yeah, I have 2 more attacks.
Another cleave.
I forgot about that.
Yes, more cleave.
I just especially picture Apple going, spinning around in a circle.
Okay, so
Okay, that's pretty good. Does a 32 hit?
you're in a clash with this guy again.
Wow.
You're.
I learned my lesson. I block.
Okay, a 34.
Yeah, you beat them on this round.
Nope, lesson not learned. Bang.
Okay, so they're gonna take the difference to that, which is let me see here.
This has not been a very good day for these people. He's getting clowns left, right, and center by the fairy.
Yeah, he only takes about 12 damage on that one from the difference. Right. Okay, so
that's both of them, right? Yes.
yes, that's for both of them.
So
Let me see here.
yeah.
Right, let me quickly check who's next in the listings. Oh,
They're still
Demon.
on their feet, dear lord.
Yes, they're still on the feet. And
They're healthy.
yeah, but
Hurt like hell, but healthy.
but you still know that you do notice that they seem to be less of them in the room now. Strange enough.
If I really less in the room as well, if I just got clown on the head twice. I can actually technically be double of you. I shall fight all 10 of you with my 8 arms. Okay.
Okay, so
Let's see. What should I do? For my first action, because I haven't done any of it yet. Will fear actually even work on these guys? They have imagination.
I can't divulge that to you.
I know, but it's like with their imagination. So technically, would I just be giving them something to be scared of? An imaginary fear?
Can imagination fear imagination?
I forget who's actually the healer.
Technically Madhog is. He's got chakra on him.
Yeah.
I can only heal myself though.
Yeah, heal
And those
yourself
around you.
along with anyone in range of you.
They always crawl back
that's
towards the group and heal.
Because I'm probably going to need it after this turn with her defensive rolls.
I think Madog's gonna need it more first.
Yeah.
I guess you just picture like Impulsive with one arm going, okay, back to the group. That hurt.
So what's your move then, Demon Arms?
I want to do the fear thing, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Well, you're
Let's
smart.
face it.
Well, you're a smart
Yeah.
demon. Do whatever you feel is necessary.
Oh, what the hell? I'll have shot and throw fear at them for the first action.
Okay, let's see.
She
That's
pulls out the staff and spins in the air and does the incantation. He has as he does it, the symbol on it starts. I know, so he's playing as Demona. The symbol starts to flash and swirl as it ready to call forth the darkest fears.
right. Let me see here because I want to check.
Oh, mist pitch dark, dank and clear. Touch all before me a frost-fingered fear.
Let me see if you actually.
Probably not myself.
Yes. Let me see if you actually hit with that.
Do I have to roll to hit thing first?
Yes, you probably will have to roll for that to see if you. Well, actually, no. I think he just has a defense against it, as in like he just has to meet a DC against it.
Right, DC thing. Yeah, okay.
So.
Excuse me. I didn't know if I had to roll first. I think.
Yeah, not gonna do it.
Ah dear.
He just made it.
No. Oh god, can you imagine if he actually called forth anything? I hope no one actually calls forth anything from Yubel's brain. It could get really dangerous really quickly.
Yeah.
Well, you still got
Well,
a second
you still have a
action.
second turn.
Nothing strike. I'm going to do my multi-strike again. I
Okay.
can't devour anything yet. I'm still in their souls.
Okay, so let me think.
No,
Let
10.
me see here.
My
Oh,
10 points.
you need a. Okay, make an attack roll.
Yep. I just took my 10 points.
Okay. So what do you make on that first roll?
I made a 29.
Okay, so
Not that great a roll, but
okay, so that's not much in the way of damage for that first one.
Nope.
Let me see. Your second roll for attack.
30.
Yeah,
One better.
that wasn't very much damage at all either.
No, one better than the other one though.
Yeah, so that's like.
Okay.
Okay, so next is.
How much
Matty's-
damage did I actually do?
You only did 3 damage that second time.
Wow, even with a Necron.
Yeah, even with necrotic.
Wow. His defense model must have been good.
Anyway, Matty's turn now.
Yes.
Okay.
You got 2 actions.
First, I'm going to cast all +1.
Okay, so basically you have all your stats at +1.
Yes.
Not bad.
And then, if we are fighting against imagination, then there must be someone who's imagining. Do I see a person like that?
No, you do not see anyone there. They literally just spelled it out that they were imagination incarnate, essentially.
Wait,
Yeah.
if we are going to kill this imagination, does it mean that we kill our own imagination?
You'd think that would be the case, but it tends not to be.
You don't
So-
know.
It's like ending a dream.
Apple doesn't need that anyway.
No.
Well, I'm going to use Blinding Ray.
Okay, so that means okay, I need to see what that move does actually because it's one of the
Blind
few-
people.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is I need to see what.
What your defenses have to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, blind for a number of turns.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so. Yeah, I'm going to stop you there. He's not going to be blinded at all on that turn. At all.
Ah, dear.
Because he made a natural 20 defense against that.
He shut his eyes so I could hit it. Ah!
Yeah, apparently, you
Damn
must.
you, eyelids, my worst
That must,
enemy.
that must have meant you must have fired at a freezer who knew the tactic. Like, oh no, you don't.
Oh, no, oh, gee. Oh, no, you don't. I've seen the anime. I'm not getting blinded.
Okay.
You good guys always go for the
so-
eyes.
Okay, so it's the imagination's turn then. And
How much stamina did it cost?
that costed you 5 for the first one, and
Ah,
for
10 for
the
the-
for the blinding ray, I believe that was a 10 on top of that. So that's like
15.
yeah, he's up 115 now. Okay, so now it's time for Kuja to come into play.
hey.
Oh boy.
He
You
goes,
didn't fit the point.
enough of this. Here comes the finale. And he chucks all his orbs into the. He chucks all his orbs of light and darkness into the air, and tries to bring it down into an explosion all around every one of you.
Okay, so it's multi-hit.
Make your defense rolls.
Oh god.
Apple just goes pretty.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 20 plus 10.
Hey, hold on.
Great, I rolled a 15.
Oh,
I rolled 24.
right then.
So
Okay.
I think
I got
think
29.
I think I get a counterattack here.
No, you don't, because
No, it's AoE.
it's an area effect attack, essentially,
29.
and he's far away from
Oh.
you.
We got 2 29s.
Oh, 229s. So I only had
Matthew
one.
got 29.
I only had one natural 20 from Madhog so far.
Yeah, 1 natural 20. I got 29. Matty just said he got 29. Ross didn't get anywhere near 20.
I got a 15.
Wait,
And-
isn't that a natural 1 for you, Ross?
No,
Oh, good.
that's a 12.
Oh, alright. I just wanted
I
to be
have
sure.
nothing in defense. I'm a barbarian.
Right, gotcha.
I got
And-
24.
Yeah.
That's just a
Nice.
10.
Okay, so I'm going to say this is going to be quite
So
complicated.
Impulso managed to dodge the attack.
Well,
Hey!
Madhog dodged the attack for sure.
Yeah, Impulso dodged it. It's like, yay, because she didn't really could not have afforded to get hit.
Yeah, the rest of you are going to take about 13 damage.
Wow, we all took damage, even the ones of us that took got high rolls.
He has quite high intelligence.
So
Wow.
I only got 7 HP.
Yes.
God damn it.
I've got 10.
Okay, Apple just goes, Apple really angry now.
Oh gosh.
Rolled.
Yeah, it goes back to Danton for this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you
well,
finally attacking?
Yes. Well, first I'm going to basically summon Twilight Knife,
Right.
and then Overhand Chop.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
with
god.
Yato Will plus 5 strength. Even if it's half strength, it's 9 strength still.
Right then. Gotcha. So let's
It's
see.
still swinging hard.
Okay, so you have to make the attack roll there, Danton.
Alright. Do I put my full strength in, or do I just basically have put in the 9?
I'll sort that out. You just have to
Roll.
make the attack roll, first
attack.
because you have to. He has to defend against it first before we can decide how much damage you take off him.
Alright. Well, I got 18, so
Okay.
what do I
so
get?
he had a defense of 21, so that means he defends that. But
Even
the-
with my bonuses. Because I didn't put any bonuses in.
yeah, because again, this is about attack and defense rolls, not your actual main stats yet.
Alright.
So he defended that, but does he defend against the knife though? No, he doesn't. He doesn't defend against the
Hey.
knife. So
He got poked.
let's see, he gets poked for about 4 damage on that one. Okay, so that's your 2 goes. That means Madhog, you're next then.
Well,
Heal!
yeah, of course, but here's the thing. After my spectacular evasion tactic, that was a natural 20, I managed to position myself closer to the party. I'm going to use chakra to heal everybody.
Okay, I'll,
He rolled.
I'll allow that since you made the natural 20 on that one.
Thank you. I was
Yeah.
banking on that.
Because this fight is quite difficult, I will say that.
Alright, so
Okay.
chakra heal for everybody.
Okay, so what's your wisdom score then?
My wisdom score is 13.
Okay, I'm going to take that wisdom score and see how much. Well, I'm going to have that and then roll to see how much extra you will get on that top of that.
Don't I have to do that?
No, this is because this is a magical based thing. Okay, you heal for about 17.
That's very good.
Okay,
Yes.
Apple is at full.
Right,
Yes, that's,
Three back to
I'm also full.
that's good then. You were lucky then on that one.
That is very good. Yes. Okay, I have another move.
Okay, you
So, I'm going to stare down darkness in zero, like as if to say it's you and me, buddy. I crank my neck to signify that I'm getting serious, and then I cast wild magic.
Okay, roll for that wild magic then. Let's see what happens.
I most certainly will.
Let me get to your sheet.
16.
Okay, let me see. Actually it's the same roll from earlier, if I remember correctly.
No, it was 11 the second time, and 19 the first time.
Oh yeah. I need to find it. Ah, here we are. Okay, random spell effect on this one. Okay, you're dealing with acidic damage on this one.
A what?
Acidic.
You're
Acid.
You're gonna,
Acid. Oh wow.
oh gosh,
Okay.
he's going to be taking 4 damage on that first turn with this. Let's see, how many turns will he last for with this though? Only 2 though. So that means this turn and next turn he'll have 4 damage taken away from him.
Well, at least it's consistent. And I healed everybody, so we're making progress. This is a good pace, everybody. Good pace.
Okay.
Well,
so-
plus wait, if Apple keeps hitting them really, really hard, it's going to drop very quickly.
Okay, Ross, your turn.
It's clubbing time. Cleave club.
You could have said it's clobbering time.
It's cleaving. Okay, so
It's time for Animaniacs.
Apple dice.
okay, so let me roll. What did you make on the first one?
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. That's an at 1.
Oh gosh.
Ooh,
Okay, that's going to be utter failure on that part. So that means he doesn't take. There's no damage taken on.
They both
on
love to
their
dodge.
part.
Okay, I still have a second attack.
I'm tempted to basically say that you can't have the
Well,
second one.
typically what happens in this type of situation is you would throw your weapon.
Ah, okay. So that means you'd be cleaving with your hands.
Well, at that point, then I'm not going to cleave on my second attack.
What are you gonna do then?
It's suplexing time.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh, you're lucky they didn't make
Suplex CD.
They didn't make that good of a roll on this one. They made a 10.
Suplex CD.
Okay, so actually, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, look, I can justify a cleave on this one.
What?
I'm going to double choke slam them.
With your size?
Yep. Makes it even more amusing.
Well, they made a 10 in defense, so
No, tiny fairy person, don't do
so
this.
make an attack roll, Ross, on that one. See how well you do.
Is that a 20?
35?
Wait, 25? Did you say?
No, 35.
Wait, don't tell me that's a natural 20.
That's not, that's a 19.
Okay, 19.
Oh, the natural 20 will be a little higher for him.
Right, let me do the.
That would have been fantastic, though.
Let me do the calculations on this one.
It'd be like when the Undertaker choke slammed mankind through the roof of the cell.
Okay.
That would be
Oh
fun.
my gosh.
Or through the scenes where they're doing it through the center of the stage. There was actually one famous one. Someone slammed it and actually broke the stage.
Okay.
Yes, it's that one.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's the one. It's the arena cell with Triple H. Yes.
I wonder who did that. I'm pretty certain someone did that. It was funny, but at the same time, like, whoa, because it went really bad and they actually snapped the stage.
No, what?
No, actually,
Right.
yeah, actually, that it was cushion that one time. The first time it was thrown inside the ring in that cell with the Undertaker. That was not programmed.
Okay.
So hence why the ring did not
Okay,
break.
guys. As soon as Apple double choke slams them, every last one of them disappear except for Kuja.
Ooh.
Oh, he's mine.
He goes like, ugh, damn, why? This makes no sense. I am imagination itself, and I should hold stronger sway here in this place, more than you.
Apple, the strongest fairy.
Yeah, I don't think any of us I don't think we have great imagination, honestly. We go with instinct more than anything.
Oh, my imagination's fantastic. It's just better if you don't actually go anywhere near it.
I guess a thought has to disappear, whether it's only there for a brief moment or permanent through death. I guess a thought has to disappear, whether it's only there for a brief moment or permanent through death.
Can you believe this guy?
And he just disappears.
Wait, that's it?
Yep, fizzles.
He just disappears and fizzles out like he never
Do I
existed.
get sold?
I'm afraid.
Wait, this is the end of the boss battle?
I'm afraid so.
This is so disappointing and anticlimactic.
What else were you expecting?
They were imagination. There weren't going to be any bodies around.
They just, as I said, they just kind of faded.
Hey, I'm the one getting cheated out of here. I don't get sold.
Yeah, you didn't try. You didn't try.
Well, with haste and all, we really much wrecked the team.
I could have tried next turn. It was my turn next.
Yeah. So yeah, the guy's gone now, and the demon has left the place entirely. So that kind of leaves only one place to go.
Home?
Where are we going?
You're going forwards.
Apple goes to retrieve her great club.
Yeah.
Can I try to convince the final boss to surrender to with my charisma? Like, say, hey, is this really worth it? Don't you have anything better to do? Like something like we take an anticlimax and we make it a joke.
Well, here's the thing. If we were able to beat imagination, surely we could destroy this world and, like, separate it with our powers combined.
Yeah.
Let's go home
Right,
using the
shines
power
forever.
of friendship or something.
Yeah, use reverse visionaries.
We combine
Light shines forever. Oh.
we combine the elements and Captain Planet shows up or something. Captain Imagination, I should say.
Okay, so you all walk up, and you see a very strange person seated in a throne up a very long set of stairs. He looks like he doesn't take notice of you, this person. This person looks like as if they are half man, half woman sort of deal. Basically, vertically.
Ah,
They,
Oh, Yubel
yes.
from Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't even know that character, so...
I do.
Yeah, it has one...
Wonder where you found your name.
Anyway, so the person goes like, I should have known such rebellious beings would still exist, even in this world of my own making. I guess I have been pretty lazy in fine-tuning the details on your role here, but I guess certain parts of my design are still flawed, which I guess I should iron out.
Go back and rewrite your scripts.
You know, you people are naive saying such things. And stupid.
Apple not stupid. Apple just not understand what you're saying.
So
And
what...
yet the world is run by stupid people, and because we're
Wait,
so
is
stupid,
your name Devar?
No.
No.
My name is Mazra Spenta.
I found that out last time.
I've created this place.
Nazareth spinach. Okay.
Yeah.
Your words don't mean anything to me compared to what I can do.
Which apparently is nick things from other people.
Why create all of this chaos?
Because it's more fun this way.
Well, entertaining.
My boredom with meager life has been satiated, and I created something where I can finally have fun without consequences.
No consequence. Apple not home. Apple want to go home.
Well, you sound like a restless soul. I could help with that.
Do I look like a restless soul?
Allow
No.
Apple to go home or Apple beat you up.
I'm getting tired of you. I might as
Wait. Do you hear that?
What?
I think there is a phone ringing.
Make a charisma roll against them.
Okay, maybe if this goes right, I may end this right here and right now. Hopefully this will go right.
Right, let me
Oh, natural 20 plus 15, 35.
I'll have to see if they'd make a natural 20 first against you on that one. Oh gosh.
So?
They fumbled this phone.
What?
He just looks around, going like,
It's ringing. I think it's for you.
Oh, Hellfire.
yeah, you stay right there. I'm going to be erasing you in a moment. Just
Okay, so little did they know that the phone is going to spend the next eternity trying to find the phone, but he cannot find it up until if I do not get into the mix. So basically, this is how I defeat the bad guy.
Yeah, but no one goes home this way.
Yeah, but it's a funny way to end the campaign.
Well, technically,
Apple need to go home.
if this essentially has foiled their plan, my contract is therefore ended. The contract was until the threat was removed.
Yeah, the threat's not been removed yet. He's in the room with you. Well, they're in the room with you because it's a half man, half woman person.
Yeah, but he's going to find that phone, and he's going to travel far and long to find that phone to answer it.
Yes,
He can.
we have eternity, you don't.
Right then, good freaking lord. Yeah?
Can we just all collectively punch him in the face and beat him?
While he's distracted.
Yes.
Let's give him a Rubik's Cube to try and solve.
You know,
I mean, this is not technically a fight. This is not even technically a fight. This is just a good old-fashioned ganging up. I mean, freaking Apple can can power bomb him, and anyone else can stomp him, and a cartoon cloud forms on the floor as we all stomp
Remember,
him, and
we
that's
are
the
still
end
all
of the
faced.
fight. As he
Was
goes
that Matty?
after the freaking phone.
We are still all hasted.
oh yeah, because it didn't take you that long to get those stairs.
Yes.
So, okay, make an attack roll. He's defenseless because he's trying to look for a phone that doesn't exist.
I think I have it.
Actually,
in one
wait.
second.
Let me look through your abilities you don't have yet to see if any of them would be useful to you. Oh,
I could technically give him fear and make him run for the hills.
Matty, you have reality implosion. You can create a black hole if you want.
So it would suck that person out. But wait,
Yeah.
how do we know that killing this guy will even return things back to normal?
Well, if you can't kill him, then you can at least imprison him beyond the reach of reality.
Okay, let's use the
Okay.
black hole.
So
Okay.
if you open the black
Black hole.
hole, if you open the black hole, he notices that the sound of the ringing phone comes from the black hole. So he's
It doesn't
going-
really matter whether he hears it or not, because the camera just gets sucked into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's funnier that way.
the black hole kind of just holds him there if he ever uses this.
Wait, so if I use black hole, does it suck us into?
No, it's localized to that person.
Can I kick him in the nuts as they're going in the black hole?
Yes, you can
Oh,
actually. Use it with Heart of the Warrior.
Cool. Do I have any end skill thingy that would be rather entertaining to use?
Madhog, pick whichever one you want. Cone of Tragedy or Mysterious Ball of Twine.
Ah, the con of tragedy, forever.
Yeah, that because you'd be spinning them around essentially.
Oh my god, yes,
Uh,
yes.
okay, I'm just going up the list here, Demonox. So, Ross, Do you
Yes.
do you want a Wild Fury or Pounce attack?
I think Pounce works better with this particular idea.
Or either that, you can have a terrifying squeak, so then your squirrels could have a terrifying squeak.
I don't think that would be helpful in the final blows situation, so...
Yeah, so, okay, for you, Demonox. This one's for you, because
Okay.
you have two things, actually. Your auxiliary attacks, you can do an improved one, which basically you can do one attack and one spell, but you get an original spell from, that's not from the show.
Oh, cool.
This is called Despair. From perils of life unfair, place their soul in great despair.
Yay!
This
I can't remember how to actually say it, so.
no, but if reciting this quote, you can reduce the opponent's attack and defense rolls even more so that means they'd be even more defenseless than they already are.
So essentially, I start off with that, and to make it even easier for everybody to just wail the living crap out of this poor person.
and yourself. Keep in mind that.
True.
So, yeah, we're having this moment.
We're having
Okay.
this moment.
Where the-
You know,
This
start-
this is amazing. I love the call. I love that move.
Okay, so Yubels does the chant.
yes.
I love it too.
Okay, so in context here, Madhog Impusa takes the Mazra here for a spin, making him look
With one arm, which is impressive.
making him look nauseous. And then Roger uses Black Hole to keep a hold of them in place, and with Demonox doing the whole, quote, and then makes them even more defenseless, so it caught them off guard.
And
And
the muscles just wither.
yeah, so and he's actually open to whatever you're gonna do to this guy now. So make it your best.
We all
Hey.
collectively stomp him in a cartoon cloud.
Kick him in.
Like
Kick him
something that happens in every anime ever. Like the guy gets stomped on the ground and there is a cartoon cloud and everybody's saying stomping
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, sadly, he has appendages they have appendages that come out that look like cloaked individuals, but because of the ensuing chaos, they get dragged back inside by Demonox and Impusa.
No, I just keep cleaving them back in.
I just feel like tag team, oddly with my shadow involved for some
Yeah,
strange reason.
your shadow strangely wants to grab the skull part of one of them, which is the actor, and of the appendages, and he goes, "Ah, old Mazra, I knew him not so much," and crushes it.
Pulls it in. Four!
And that's how we defeat the final boss. Hooray!
And I'm just
No,
gonna
this
keep-
has to end in a wrestling move.
I'm just gonna keep kicking him in the nuts with a natural 20. Bye.
Eternal nut crunching.
He's hitting him whichever part of the day he's still kicking.
This
So
is like,
I know how
this is
I'm
basically-
finishing him.
Oh yeah.
this is basically like Cloud Omni slashing Sephiroth.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you said that he was at the top of these stairs, right?
Yes.
Actually, he was in a throne, so. Oh
I'm
gosh.
showing at the top of stairs, right?
Yes. Oh no.
Okay, so
Oh,
here's
yes.
what I'm
Yes.
going to do. I'm going to take him from the top of this throne, and I'm literally going to use the momentum from there to the ground at the bottom of the stairs to perform a backbreaker on him.
Oh my god! Oh,
Oh, can I help out with a double kneecap to the back?
Yes.
Can I actually throw myself do a leg drop on his neck?
Go
It's
ahead.
really different,
Why
'cause
you
I've
do
just,
that?
I've just literally jumped underneath and did a essentially made a nice
Okay, so-
impact spot for
Okay,
him.
so to recap, Ross does a backbreaker to him, while I do a leg drop on the neck, and Demonox does lands on the knee. Awesome. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Now.
Actually, Marty and Danton should join in on this as well. Actually, I think.
Oh,
Is
top
there
rope
any space
pile
left?
drive. Top rope him. Literally
I'm
jump
gonna
down
do a
and jump off.
shooting star press then.
Oh,
Oh god!
This guy is going to be
A
hurting.
mess.
Classic
Oh wait,
kick in the
wait,
balls.
wait! I have an idea. After the backbreaker, we each get on the 4 top corners and we all do frog splashes or shooting stuff, grasses.
By the
He's
way,
like-
just so you know about this, Demonox, you noticed the contract you originally had kind of fizzles out, so that means the contract's over. Go nuts.
Oh, excellent. That means reality is now my bitch to play with.
Yes, because
Okay.
the hold on this world is kind of lost now because you destroyed him.
Oh yeah. So, well, the build's like literally. As he stands there, the ground literally rumbles. Oh yeah. And the
Yes.
ground literally plays down like, everyone stand aside. Make room. This is gonna be big. And as he stands there, the whole room just literally starts to spread open. I need lots of room for this, bad boy.
Oh god.
Is this after the backbreaker?
This is
combo
after
thing?
this is after all the damage you've been doing to this guy, and he's been defenseless because he's nauseated, he's broken.
And he still has to answer the phone.
Oh yeah.
Phone,
He's-
the phone.
Oh yeah. Everyone, make room. This is gonna be. You know what to be stood there.
Okay, Apple gets out of the way.
I get out
As
of
the
the
whole
way.
room, as the part where Yubel stands, so he rises on his column, like a column for the earth, like, okay. And now, folks, a very simple. I'm just going to do a very simple. What's that one with the knee? What's that move with the kneecap thing where you drop down with your kneecaps first?
I know.
Sod it.
Just call it
Pulling out a few.
Impaler. Just call it the Impaler at this rate.
Okay, Impaler. As Yubel jumps in the air or floats, whatever how you want to think of it. You see black flames shoot around him as he shifts from his human form, which is what he's been using this
It's
entire
called the
time.
knee drop.
Oh yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
knee
Knee
drop.
drop.
Knee drop. He shifts from his human form, which he's been using this entire time. He shifts the scales to the other end, to his demonic form. Full demonic form. You lot might want to make a lot of room for this. He's not small.
Yeah.
Remember Mr. Fluffy Bottoms?
Yeah.
Well, if I honestly figured it out, he's about less than half his size. We're talking a 50-foot plus entity dropping, weighing several tons, dropping on the guy.
And by the way, as all this happens, he goes in pain. No, why? Why is it to be this way? All I want was to have fun for once. Now I'm being denied.
And then he looks up in the last moment. It's like, oh,
Also,
Apple gets this is fun.
hold on. Just right before he gets the knee drop to end all knee drops on him, he sees Empusa answering the phone. And she says, yes? No, sorry, wrong number. Click.
at that point,
You bastards are cruel.
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess we are.
Yeah, you know what? Everyone roll for the effort versus fate one last time.
This should be good.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be really good.
Was it
16.
D20 or D6?
D20. This is the
D20
final.
natural.
Consider this the final roll for the night with the system
Ah.
that everyone's loved.
9. 9. I rolled a 9.
14.
Right?
Oh, I think I went overboard.
Why?
For a natural 20.
Right then.
The ground may be moving around a little bit for this.
16.
Okay.
18 from me.
Okay. Lucky for you, Madhog, fate is on your side for this one.
Okay,
Yay.
what happens?
Fate got a natural 20. That means you got the best results on this one. You would have to make a you would have to make a really terrible roll in order not to be, you know,
You'd
Good.
have to botch it.
you have to botch
Yeah.
it essentially. So
So essentially, everything went out without a hitch for you.
yeah, okay, I'm trying to figure how to end this really to be spectacular for you all. With
But
Yes.
considering he's got a really large entity about to hit him with a
Yeah.
natural 20, this devastation knee.
yeah,
Devastation
so
drop.
so as Demonox comes down, with his dark flames. All of you seem to glow with great power of some description. One from the hells, one from the human, one of fairy, one of ancient, and one of pure demon magics. And all of you connect up to each other, filling Demonox with power, and even that heads downwards towards the guy, like an ion cannon, essentially.
Oh my god, this is a bit of an overkill, isn't it?
Well,
I would also like Anixion to be flipping the bird as it happens to the guy.
yeah. So then, after that, the entire world, as we put it, break like a mirror, and all of you are left standing in an expanse with stars and space.
So wait, is this like the ending of Duck Dodgers from the 24.5th century? We only have a small plot of space planetarian land remaining, and if we can't see destroyed, we are hanging for our dear life into this block of...
Maybe you should let Devar finish
first.
first.
Now Master Spenter has been obliterated, essentially, and parts of their body is floating everywhere now. And seems to disappear into ashes. And
to save space, I will become back to human form, otherwise I take up a lot of room.
And you're all floating there, looking around. And suddenly, despite all logic, you see Father Landver there, going, "You have done God proud. You all, despite your differences, were able to stick together and do good, for not just for your world, but for all worlds. You lot have done more than I would even dare hope for." And now,
You know?
yes,
Oh, hold on, I was going to say something.
Okay.
and now, sadly, it's time we must bid each other adieu.
I'm going to go find that night guy. I wanted to hire him.
Yes,
Just imagine him up then.
Oh, yeah.
this world was.
Okay, so is this a scene in which we all parted ways and we go our separate ways in some contrived fashion?
It depends on my dice roll on this one. This world will soon separate and return to their normal forms. Well, that's the theory anyway, but you know, what details? Sure, we can figure it out when it happens.
Just fudge the records, okay? We'll be fine.
As long as Apple gets back to Village, Apple fine.
Okay.
Don't take your diamond.
Okay, that's a roll that's been made on this one, so... right.
Apple feels warm.
Yeah, so now you're all returning to where you once were, essentially. Your worlds have
Hold
been-
on.
Yes?
Yes?
Impusa does not want to return there. She wants to travel the worlds in search of you know, father and family issues to solve and all that. And basically, this should transition smoothly to Demonox campaign.
Uh-huh.
Alright then. Okay, you know what? Just because I feel bad for you. All of you have been given the ability to travel the different worlds and dimensions that come with it.
I already could do that.
Yes, but now everyone else...
Now you're
that
not so
does-
special anymore.
Well, don't go anywhere near ours.
Well, actually, you...
Actually, we don't have a dimension.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Father Landver gives you this gift as a like a farewell present to you all. Well, except to Demonox, because there is something special about Father Landver.
What?
He's a planeswalker.
He's God.
He's Doctor Who?
You see, he just, goes like, farewell, my children. And you just see him like put his hands into space and opens it like a curtain and then walks behind it.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so well,
Yay.
this was an eventful day.
Return to his world and thinks, well, that was random.
Well, this was an eventful day, but you know what they say? Sometimes, to save the universe, you've got to knee drop a few old men.
Being a simple man with simple wants and needs, Roger tried to return to the life of normality his mind is used to making sense of, and continued his search for the demon bear, Uria Buto. Despite still holding the great power of reality bending, and the ability to travel to many different worlds and dimensions at will, mark my words, my child, this is one power, an experience you can't just simply ignore when the time comes. Apple returned to her village with her diamond in hand and a womb full of precious life. Due to sheer unnatural luck, not only did she become elder, but she also gave birth to the most largest fairy in existence. Please do not ask me how she was able to, have them. I'd like to ignore certain parts of mortal beings' life stories. Returning to his realm, Yume set upon getting back into the swing of things within his unusual daily life, and setting up for an exhibition match to take place before a huge intergalactic tournament. Him and his family also decided to have a few words with the devil who had placed the contract upon him. The meeting was off the record, and even went beyond his lunch hours. Onyxian, finally knowing the identity of the perpetrator, who had stolen his, lavatory-based freedoms, sets off in search of the devil and enact his vengeance upon him. During his travels, he ended up gaining the title of Knight of the Hydra within the Empire of Camelot without realizing. He now raises a few Helterum orphans and protects them as a big brother. The Demon King only gave back 50 gold for the 100 he borrowed. Affected by the events that unfolded she had caused, and the chaotic nature of her chosen ability, Impusa began getting in touch with her chaotic side, and now fights between a calm nihilistic monk and instinctual succubus. She still wrestles between these two sides of her as she travels in search of her father, to make him literally pay for the shirking of his responsibilities, before leaving behind her short-term robotic friend. Señor Fuego gave her his arm to use in place of the one she did not have. It was then, upon her travels, she soon heard news of a certain exhibition match taking place that may help her in her quest. Sadly, this is where this tale ends, yet their stories will continue on as if we have never met, in a messed up world created by a megalomaniac of a being who didn't realize how fragile their own world was, and that it wouldn't last as a lie, to fill the void they felt from no one paying any heed to their sadness, with the only reminder being the items they took from that amalgamated world, and the powers that were given to them in that world, and stayed with them. It was thanks to these 5 brave souls that fought on and defied them that all of our worlds and the dimensions did not destroy themselves in the end. For if all the universes in existence came to an end, then I would shudder to think what would be left behind in the center of that abyss. Ain't it obvious? What awaits in that void is always there. It was there before all came to being, and it will always be there, even when all disappears. Despite these stories, coming to an end. The bigger part of the story is being written. And I despise who is trying to rip the quill from the writer's hand. Forget worlds and universes. They are now only a small, insignificant part in this tale with an ending that foretells doom, 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 doom.